Welcome to Toy Fair 2026. This annual event happens in New York City. All the toy companies come together to share the toys they're releasing this year with buyers and the press. In this video today, we're going to see all the toys from most of the top toy companies, focusing on the cute, collectible, and crafty toys. I'm going to take you on walkthroughs of their booths. This year, I saw lots of artsy toys, K-pop Demon Hunter toys, charms and tags, collectible toys, and lots of cuddly toys. Most of the toys will come out this fall. Let me know if you want to know prices or the specific time they come out. I'm showing you the interior of the Javits Center right now before we walk in. They have so many cool things. Giant Lego cars, a huge KitchenAid mixer, a Star Wars Almost museum. It's just a fun playground here. And Ty really goes all out with their banners. They make the whole event super festive. Let's go inside and start looking at all the toys. I'm here at Lego Central Park. Let's take a look at their booth. We're gonna look at all the Legos and we're gonna look at some of the fun things they have here. They have these cute little lampposts, bouquets of flowers everywhere. They have a giant koi pond right here with little koi fish in the water. They have a place where you can make roses. Here's my completed rose. Isn't it so pretty? They have this giant garden of flowers and lampposts with bouquets hanging from the lampposts. They have this really pretty flower shop. And here's a giant Lego sign. Isn't that fun? And then they have a little cafe area where you can just hang out. And then they have fun benches where you can relax because Toy Fair days are long and it's nice to be able to sit down. And here's a cute little bike. And then they have little animals everywhere. They have a little pigeon. And then they have a squirrel in a tree. Little basket with cool flowers. Here we have Jango Fett's Fire Spade class starship. Battle droid with stack. Wicket the Ewok. Security droid. Torrent Starfighter, Darth Maul Tech, Death Trooper, and Night Trooper Battle Pack. Public Juggernaut. Battle of Feluca Separatist. Star Wars Clone Trooper. Plo Koon's Jet Fighter, the Force Burner Snowspeeder, AT-ST Walker, Jango Fett Starship, the Advent Calendar from last year, Toy Story Celebration Train and RC Car, Wally and Evie, they're so cute, Lucky and Penny 101 Dalmatians, a 101 Dalmatians puppy, Cruella de Vil's car, Fantastic Four vs. Galactica, Iron Man and War Machine, Age of Ultron Quinjet, Endgame, Thor vs. Chitauri, Iron Man, BK Bus, Captain America vs. Thanos, Miles Morales Mask, Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock Subway, Spider-Man Bus, Peter Parker's Appointment, Spider-Man minifigures, Spider-Man vs. Oscorp, Angel, Beauty and the Beast Castle. Look at all the little figures, they're so cute. Minnie's Pet Hotel, Princess Castle and Royal Pet, Komora Bridge, Mini Arendelle Castle and Elsa's Ice Palace. So cute. Batman Forever Batmobile, Windmill Village Hut, Buggy the Clown Circus Tent, the Going Merry Pirate Ship, the Barati Floating Restaurant, Battle at the Arlong Park, Sherlock Holmes Book and Nook, Transformers Soundwave. I think it actually plays. This one is cool, Shuttle Carrier Aircraft. I think I've seen this in real life. A vending machine, how cute is that? And it looks like there's little minifigs in there. River Steamboat, Italian Riviera. It's the lamp from Disney Pixar. The Mineral Collection. I haven't seen these before. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Those are so cute. The Shire. Oh my gosh, all the little hobbits. That's so cute. Lord of the Rings Book Nook, the Fauna Collection. Oh my gosh, I want that. I don't know why, I like it. Neuschwanstein Castle. I probably said that wrong. These are my favorites. Hibiscus, Bouquet of Pink Roses, Mini Bonsai Trees. Aren't these so cute? Oh my god. Happy Plants, Japanese Red Maple Bonsai. Oh my gosh. Let me know if you guys want me to build any of these. Speed Champion, a Bugatti, a Porsche, Dodge Challenger, Lamborghinis, Too Fast, Too Furious, Ford Bronco Technic, Volvo Extractor, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, Lunar Outpost, Too Fast, Too Furious Nissan, Aston Martin, a wheel loader. Now we're at Lego City, a yellow bulldozer, heavy duty recovery tow truck, custom police garage, police motorcycle chase, police boat chase, central train station, Explorer's Arctic Polar Express train. I love their trains. Arctic Explorer Science Lab truck, emergency air ambulance, event calendar from 2025. Oh, they're so cute. I love their little sweaters. We're on to Duplo's Frozen, the Queen's visit to Doc's garage. Then we've got some cute little things here. Christmas random Bluey, Peppa Pig. Oh, they're so cute. A Bluey family house, ice cream trip with Bluey, Shape Shorter, Animals on Wheels, Hopsy's Castle game with 2 games to build and play. Well, that's fun. First time at the airport. This is a 3-in-1. Dinosaurs on Wheels. Party at Toad's house. I love Toad. Prince Valorian and Castle Bowser. Mario Kart Bowser's Castle. Oh, that one's cute. Mario Kart, Mario, and Standard Kart. Warrior and King Boo. Mario Kart. Shy Guy and P-Wing. Captain Toad's Camp. Piranha Plant Power Up Pursuit. Gabby's Dollhouse the Movie. Mermaid Gabby. Playground Fun with Bluey and Chloe. Bluey's Beach and Family Car Trip. Bluey's Family House. They're in little minifig form. Animal Crossing. Blather's Museum Collection. Goldie's Cozy House. Creative Houses Seasons of Fun. So there's a bunch of little houses and seasons right there. Team Sonic. Command Truck. Knuckles versus Eggman. I played this game growing up. These are from Fortnite. The Mecha Team Leader. Durburger Restaurant. Klombo. Billy and Sparkplugs Camp. Minecraft Advent Calendar. A Minecraft Baby Pig Celebration. The TNT Jungle House. The Enderman's Tower. The Pickaxe Mine. The Creeper. The Pillager Outpost and Ravager. Lego Friends Event Calendar. Friendship Movie Night. Puppy Playground. Costume Party with Unicorn and Fairy. Panda Sanctuary Animal Care. Music Store and Apartment. Cat Birthday and Tree House. Friendship Road Trip Travel Car. Flamenco Pool Party. Family Vacation. They look like they're having fun. Travel Boat Art Adventure. Travel Boat Adventure. Pony Ranch and Stable. Plant and Flower Shop. Now we're on to Ninjago, the Fire Night Mech. Kai's Motor Speed Race. Rogue's Mech Dragon Rider. Arin Spinjitzu Battle Mech. Ninja Combat Vehicle. Rontu the Master Dragon. Rogue vs. Drix Race Duel. This one's big. The Guardian Dragon. The Temple Bounty. I feel like we have this ship that's similar to this at my house. Lloyd's Jet Mech. Tournament Temple City. Here's the Harry Potter event calendar. Hogwarts Herbology. Dumbledore's Phoenix. This is a cute little train.
Like that?
Hogwarts Express.
Yep, that's great.
Privet Drive. I don't know if I've seen that before, those characters. Thestral Family. Quality Quidditch Supplies and Ice Cream Parlor. Oh, fun. And here's the Hogwarts Castle. We have all our characters. Aren't they so cute? And now we're on to Dreams. Matteo's Spray Paint Truck. Castle Nocturna. From Wednesday, Black Delilah Flower. Ing's Apartment. Oh, fun. Morticia's Castle. Matteo's Fire Chameleon. Matteo versus Brain. Nightmare Shark Submarine with these cute little minifigs. Alpha Bus Retreat. Glinda's Wedding Day. Emerald City and Kiamo Co-Castle. Glinda and Alphabet Visit. Munchkin Land. Emerald City wall art. Okay, I need this thing. That is like so pretty. Glinda and Alphabet bookends, and then we have all our characters. Baby dinosaur Dolores, brick-built Mosasaurus boat, Binosaurus, and I can't say that. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's cool. Raptor off-road escape, and here's a giant dinosaur, a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There are new characters there. Medieval house, it's a 3-in-1. Another 3-in-1 haunted mansion. I think those are all the 3 things you can make. Wild animal toucan, beautiful horse. Oh, those are so cute. 3-in-1 creator rhinoceros. 3-in-1 telephone and a cell phone. Early technology to later technology. Here are the other castles. And here's a cute 3-in-1 unicorn creator set. That's all for this part of Lego. I did get to see behind the curtains. There's some really cool things coming in 2026. Can't wait to share with you guys. Lego also had an exhibit outside the show floor dedicated to Star Wars, filled with life-size characters. R2-D2, C-3PO, Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi, a red stormtrooper, and an interior X-Wing. It was so cool. They also featured their newest offering, Smart Play, a screen-free play where there is a small brick that creates responsive play experiences. Also at the booth, they had every single minifig from Star Wars. I highlighted my favorites. Yoda, C-3PO. Isn't he so cute? I love that sweater one right there. R2-D2. Look at all these droids right there. And then Anakin Skywalker. And then we have Ahsoka Tano, Han Solo. Look at all the iterations of him. Princess Leia, right here. Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's changed a lot over the years. Luke Skywalker. There he is in many different forms. Palpatine, not favorite, but he's there. Padme. Jyn Erso, only 2 of them. Sabine Wren, Boba Fett, Mandalorian, and Kylo Ren. We've got all of them. Santoki makes Lego stationery and much more. Here are their gel pens, markers, mechanical pencils, Star Wars gel pens. New this year are botanical pens. They have some coloring items, including some crowns, a recolorable placemat. So you can color on this and it'll come off. They have Lego watercolors, Lego botanical paper pads and bag tags. They have Lego water art. My favorite was the new Lego clock that's coming up. It can be customized however you want. I love the flower one and all the characters. They had Lego alarm clocks and night lights, flashlights, and air tags are new this year. Then they had a vast assortment of Lego keychains, including Lego Star Wars keychain lights and lots of other Star Wars items. There are more keychain lights. They're so cute. It's great to have a light on a keychain. What do you think of this booth? I think it's super cute. I'm here with Ammon from Bricks and Minifigs, and we're gonna learn a little bit about it. I hadn't heard about Bricks and Minifigs before, and we're just gonna take some time to talk about it because I think you guys need to know about them. So Ammon, can you tell me a little bit about Bricks and Minifigs?
Yeah. So the brand itself was started when a couple of parents, like dads, were looking for a cheaper alternative to find Lego for their kids. And so in the Pacific Northwest, they started looking for different ways, and there was a lot of sketchy stuff out there. And so over like a couple of years, they just realized that there had to be a better way. So they established a Lego-centric retail store that allowed for people to bring their old Lego to the store and get either cash or trade in for a new product. And out of that kind of was birthed this concept of Bricks and Minifigs. And so that's how it started in like 2008, 2009 timeframe.
Okay. So how much can people get for Legos, like if they bring them to you?
Oh, it depends on the set. There's like older nostalgic sets that can really go for quite a bit, and so they're worth a lot more, so you can get a lot more for that. Some of the newer stuff, like still has a good value, and so Anywhere between 50 to 70% of the value, depending on if it comes back built. We always pay more for built Lego sets already.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of different variations that goes into that. The more clean it is, if it comes in dirty and we have to do a lot of work to clean it up ourselves.
Okay.
So it reduces the price of that. But there's several different variables.
Okay. How many stores do you guys have across the U.S.?
So right now we have 300 franchisees, 300 territories, but about 70 are still waiting for their grand open to take place. So about 230 that are open right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your guys' mission?
The mission of Bricks and Minifigs is to bring joy to the world through all things Lego, past, present, and future.
Oh, cool. I was looking on your website and I saw you had 3 R's on there and they really intrigued me. Can you tell me about those, please?
So the 3 R's of the Bricks and Minifigs brand are rebuild, reuse, and reimagine. So we really like this whole concept of giving new life to old Lego and bringing more joy with even the same Lego sets that people have had and same Lego bricks.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm kind of focused on the art, and a lot of my followers would be too. Like, what can you say for the people that like to do art for Bricks and Minifigs?
Yeah, so it's really great. So in every single Bricks and Minifigs, we have what we call our bulk tables, so where you can get bulk Lego brick.
Oh, wow.
And lots of people love to go, and we have different sizes of containers that you can fill up for different price points.
Okay.
And you can either build to your heart's content with new imaginative building, or you can follow instructions. A lot of people will design new Lego builds themselves and then go and find all the brick that they need to make their creation.
Okay.
Some of them just free build. Some of them love to then create mosaics out of Lego pieces and parts, similar to a lot of things you'll see in other places. So it's really cool to see the creations that come out of those bulk tables. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's cool.
So I myself am not usually a really creative person when it comes to Lego. I tend to build from the instructions. However, I love mosaics. And so there's some really cool tools you can use from Bricklink, which is a sub-company of Lego. And they call it stud.io, which is like studio.
Oh, okay.
Which is like a Lego stud, which is kind of, like all the little pips that you build on. And if you use that program, you can upload a photo of anything, any kind of digital photo anyways, and it will pixelate it and then tell you all the Lego parts and pieces that you need to recreate those elements. And so I've done several of those different mosaics that I've designed and am slowly getting all the pieces put together so I can build a couple of really cool art pieces.
Oh.
My favorite so far that I've made that was designed by somebody else, but I got all the parts and pieces, was a Lego Deadpool of kind of my favorite scene from the comics that Deadpool has, and that's a lot of fun.
And then my last question is, what is your favorite Lego color?
My favorite Lego color? I would say Azure Blue, because it
Okay.
goes along with our Bricks and Minifigs
Yeah.
blue, and we really love that color.
All right, well, it's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
for joining me.
Yeah, you bet.
And you guys go visit your local Bricks and Minifigs. So what Lego art pieces have you made?
So welcome to Faber Castell Creativity for Kids. So we have Glamour Pets. It's coming out this fall. The trend of, glamming up, getting ready for the day, the little TikTok trend of get ready with me, encouraging beauty, but not necessarily for your skin, but for your little pets. So all cosmetically graded makeup. You can decorate your pet with accessories, and then you wash it off and you can do it all again. And then it comes with a little carrier. It fits both the makeup and the little characters, and you can take them along with you. Our fairy fashion studio, of course, with the fabric materials, really honing in on that fashion design, creating those little models for you. The nice thing about the Glam Studio is in the back you can see there's no pins needed. You just wrap it and there's a little tool. You just push it straight into the mannequin, so it's all ready to go. Continuing on to fashion, bead jars, of course, the friendship bracelets. Big trend, the tattoo designer, all cosmetically graded for the markers. You have the iridescent, so they of course shine. You have the glow-in-the-dark stickers or tattoos, and as well as the outlines, and then you could fill in with all the different markers. The 8 tattoo, 3 of them are metallic and nice and shiny. Chic boutique, hair clips, headbands, sunglasses, and of course the belt bag. making your own custom and personalized accessories. Headbands has the little shaker, you fill it up and it's actually a little bit of a sensory experience while you're wearing it. Latch and patch, this is new this spring. Instead of making the complete rugs of the latch and pull, you make a little sticker and then you could take the backing off and put it on your backpack, your little fanny pack, your lunch bag. So it's a quick and easy process. The canvases are color coded so you don't have to count your stitches, and it's all ready to go. Scratch art, obviously a little twist on a classic craft. It comes with the vacuum. The unicorn vacuum sucks up all your pieces once you're all done and mess free and ready to go. Etch It Accessories has the little etching tool, which is child safe. So even if you get it on your hands or your fingers, it's not going anywhere, it's not going to hurt you. Comes with all the little pieces that you can etch into. This one says love. And then you can have, there's bracelets and necklaces so you can make the creations that you etch. Diamond painting, of course, a huge player for us. So that mindfulness of picking up the jewels and putting them down. With the big gems, you don't have to worry about all the little pieces. It's a little more kid-friendly with the hands. And then the bubble gems are a little bit of a different style gem versus your basic edge one. They're more pearled. Make your own water globes has been a great success for us. So 2 little water globes, they all come with a little figure. You create your clay scene, you flip your water globe back over and fill it with water. You close it back up and you shake it and it all moves around. Of course, rock painting is a classic craft that we're known for. Oh my gosh, between our hide and seek and our glow in the dark. Glowing axolotl aquarium, also a little fun take on some steam. You actually make the little jelly aquarium and environment inside. You place your little glow in the dark figures and it's ready to go to be displayed. To go on with the rock painting, we have the rock snake, which is very popular in our chalk and rock for more of a group activity, a classroom activity. And of course, paper crafts. We have the classic origami and all instructional videos and written instruction. And to kind of tap into more of a sensory and trend with that, taking a paper craft and making it squishy. So they come with a little foam, and so you can actually squish it. Beaded snowflake ornaments, so kind of the jewelry trend comes with little posts. We can string on the beads. The snow globes, you have the little Santa figure and the little snowman figure. Sand art, 2 classics with the snowman and the tree, and of course the sensory packs with the little fun snow that you could play with, and the stamps, both Christmas and winter. Some more of our basic crafts, window art, rock painting, and big gem as we covered, and of course for Halloween also window art, rock painting, and diamond painting. Sensory bins, we have some licensing with Daniel Tiger and Eric Carl. We have the little adventure buckets too that have some of the sensory sand and stickers. Everything can come out, you can play on top, and then everything goes right back in the bin. Yes, the art crayons. Would you like to test it out? Yeah. Here, do you want me to film? Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, so with every stroke you get a little bit of a different color, a good grasp for those little hands. And so there are jumbo crazy crayons. And then on the back of the packaging too, just a little maze to test out the product also. There's a couple more sensory surprise. The foam beads, it all comes packed in the bin, and then you discover the charms inside. Little water play adventures, just like the other adventure bucket. You can play on top, inside, all goes back together. Bugs with some sensory sand. Sensory minis, all with non-drying cloud clay. And so they all can fit right back into its little jar container. Some fun themes with some, cute. Coming out this fall too is our deluxe set. So putting all these classic crafts all together. So you have the sun catcher, you can make keychains, all with the same activity of the diamond painting. quick knit loom, you have the scarf, you can make the headband, all with that same basket, making it nice and giftable. And of course, Chic Boutique Deluxe, you have you got the sunglasses, you got the headbands, and the belt bag all in one gift. And then of course our fashion studio, like we covered up front, just some more different fabrics in a different theme. Craftivity is our new line for those tween, early adults, crafters, the diamond painting for the bead kit, some more trendy felt pendants.
I like that bracelet.
I was going to say the bracelet, making the flower, learning the technique of the beading of the flower, paracord for some water bottle, just more of your basic craft. Vision board kit, yes. Try to age them up, keep on the trend, the football trend, the sports. Junk journaling, yes, absolutely. Yes, so these ones have the alcohol markers, so two different things with the koi fish, printed on one side, colored in, of course great for blending too. The dual tips markers are in there. And then of course the paper scrolling, two different themes again, with your paint set. They are so fun. They're so relaxing. It is quite time consuming, but it's very obviously mindful. And of course our black edition with our 50 count now of the brush pens, the pastels, and the 100 count of the soft colored pencils, additional to the highlighters to make your mark. Of course, the metallic skin tone, neon and pastel, and the basic colors of the black edition. The little ice cream, yes, ice cream container of the highlighters. And then, of course, the shake and paint, you're already expert in that. And the anime paired with the black edition soft colored pencils, 4 sets of those, and some smaller count of the brush pencils in different styles. And then, of course, the colored pencil roll, easy for travel, keeping them nice and organized. The little creatives, of course, for that 3+, with the nice easy grasp balls, crayons, so that it works on that dexterity, to upgrade to the grip finger crayons, and then of course the play activity set that has a little sampling of both, with the creamy crayons, scissors, the water art smock, an activity book, and then the paints. Of course, our super soft modeling gel, or modeling dough, not gel, oh my gosh. Jumbo creamy crayons, the safety scissors that cut the dough beautifully, as well as, you know, a little bit of paper. The jumbo washable markers with that crush-proof tip. So as no matter how hard you slam it down, you can't push it back into its original casing. The complete set of the super soft modeling doughs, and of course more of your basic colors, as well as your finger paint pads, the washable, jumbo washable squeezy paint brushes, so it has the paint within the tube, and then you can wash off the little bristles and put the cap back on and be ready to do it again, so you don't need the paint and the brushes. It's a 2-in-1.
Okay.
I do it again. Color pencil art, the step-by-step, and the watercolor pencil art are new to the line. Has a couple, if I can open this, step-by-step on how to use. Now these are production. How to blend, all the different steps to it. Yes, of course. Tips and tricks. And so there's, and then of course the watercolor paper, so that you can trial and test out, cross hatching, so little, you know, techniques and tricks. Yep.
Are these available now?
They will be available this fall. Yes. Put this back on. And then the glitter markers, beautiful, beautiful laydown. Yet again, that dual tip, so you can use the brush and then the smaller nibs.
Are those new?
Those are also new. I believe they're also a fall. I was gonna say they're slowly coming in. They might be a early fall. Of course, little desk pads, little eraser collectible, so all different themes, from kawaii to mermaid to little animals. And then similar to the step-by-step, there's the paint with water, just add water. So each page has a strip of paints. All you need to obviously is add water and add it to your design. And then of course the little refresh of the Neon Glow Pottery Studio. It has the dual wheel, so you can actually replace the big wheel if you would like to do a mini piece, storage with all your utensils, and Neon Glow paints, paint strips, 3 pounds of clay, and then the air dry clay. We have air dry and natural clay.
Crayola is next. They had a couple of things I was so excited about. Let's watch their presentation on their brand new alcohol and acrylic markers. These are so cool, you don't want to miss it.
Crayola is introducing Crayola Grown Up. This is Crayola's invitation for adults to get back in touch with your creativity again and take some time for themselves. Take that breather, take that time to relax, and we are going to be there for you with our new alcohol-based markers and our new coloring content. So if we talk about the alcohol-based markers first, that they are dual-ended, like you can see on the box. So there's a fine point on one side. Whoops. So while I am not the best colorer, but the alcohol-based markers from Crayola do have superior blending and shading capabilities with them. And they come in sizes of 8 count, 20 count, 40 count, 60 count, 120 count. What also is unique with them is that you can see they're in a more all grown up packaging. And you can see that the box is really unique on the front. It gives all the different colors that are within the box. And then when it comes out of the box, it's actually in like the black case there. They really make it look and make it feel like it is for adults and that it's no longer for children. What you must remember, though, with alcohol-based markers is that you do have to have a blotter with it when you use the markers because they're a little bit juicier than a regular marker. So that blotter is giving you that safeguard underneath the paper to protect any of the extra saturation. But that's part of the fun with the alcohol-based markers as well. Each of the larger kits, so we're going to start with the 40, the 60, and the 120. They come with a blending marker as well. So the blending marker would help you move. This might have dried now because it's been a bit, but it may help you move your colors. And like this is how you're going to get some of that definition that you may see like in the stones that are on this particular package. So, but what sets Crayola apart from everyone else is actually the content. So the content is that there are 8 different coloring books. All of the coloring books are created by an individual. So no AI content is in the coloring books. There'll be 8 different artists that are creating their own hand illustrated pages within, and they'll come in really relatable, soul soothing themes, like you can see on the table, like Plant Lady, there's Witchy Woman, there's Cozy Cottage, and things that, there's definitely something that is relatable for anyone that may be interested in continuing to color. And we absolutely invite you to do so. And this is Crayola's declaration that creativity is a lifelong journey, and we are with you for every chapter. Acrylic, brush tip paint markers. They come in 10 count, and now you're actually being able to color on wood. You're able to color on plastic and metal and cork board and things. And they really have that really rich, vibrant color that comes with them as well.
I was also able to spot a few things on their planogram wall where they have all their supplies. They had most of their product offerings. They had the usual large count boxes, and then I spotted something when I was looking at some of the boxes. You'll see in just a minute. These are their normal colors. Let's go down this line. What do you guys see? Welcome back, Dandelion. It's coming back for 2026. On the colored pencil wall, I saw that they were introducing Clix colored pencils. They come in regular, neon, and pastel. They have some really cool licensed items, including Jones Soda, Flavor Ice, headphones, plushies, microphones, Tonies, and drumsticks. They have Crayola dough, which is not model magic. And then they have soccer balls, cars, more dough. Here are more of the core products, all the toys, a K-pop Demon Hunters art kit, art cases, spin art, scribble scrubbies, and they're coming up. Look at how cute they are. Model magic, watercolors, paint, color wonder kits, and everything. I'm gonna have a video on the adult coloring items, so check that out later, probably next week. And we have gobbles over here. Aren't they cute? You can make this at your home. You can even make a big thing like this. This one looks new to me, and then they have the 16 and the silly putty. Cute, cute.
What is new this year is the Crayola Scented Kitchen playset. What I love about the Scented Kitchen playset is that Crayola Color Wonder has been out for 26 years, and not everything needs a license. So therefore, this is awesome because it takes the box and it uses every single thing within the box, and the box is actually the play set that you're playing with. So it comes with 15 different die cuts of food. It comes with a spatula. It comes with a frying pan that I just don't see right here right now. It comes with 10 different stamps, and all the markers and the ink pads, they are scented. So bacon smells like bacon, and you can use the Color Wonder markers on your different coloring sheets here. Then you're using the play set to actually cook up your food. So you could have your food on here, you're cooking up your food, and then you can flip it over and you can sell your food, and it will retail for $21.99. We are collaborating with Miss Rachel, and now we have 2 new formats within Color Wonder. The first being Paint and Create, which is out now for spring. That retails for $16.99. And where we used to have the Crayola finger paint, now it's almost like a watercolor, look to that set. But it would still be the same way where you would use the paintbrush, dip it into the inkwell, and then paint your page. There's always that 1 second delay of what what color will be with Color Wonder to kind of brings that magic as well. She has been added to the Magic Light Brush from Crayola, but we now will call it Magic Light and Sound Brush because Miss Rachel will be lending her voice to bring the Magic Light Brush to life. So when we turn it on, we can hear Miss Rachel sing, and then it will still light up just like it always did. And on the different settings and things, Miss Rachel may say, "You are using the color green," or she might sing about the color orange. And this will retail for $34.99. What I really like about Spidey is that particular activity set is 3-in-1. So the 3 is that you are able to use the Color Wonder markers, the Color Wonder stamps, and also that paintbrush right there shows that you can use the Color Wonder paint as well. So the stamps are actually inside here, and you would use this little stamper and put the stamp onto it like so. Stamp, and then stamp with Spidey content. And then there's 10 coloring pages that come with the Spider-Man activity set. Bunch of different K-pop activity sets, coloring books and things that will meet kids where they're at whatever age they are at. So while this might be the younger kids because it's a general Crayola coloring book, the Crayola Art with Edge would be a little bit more edged up content in there that's more suitable for tweens and teens. And then we always have different art cases that come to life each year for Crayola. So putting the K-pop on and then having 60, working with K-pop as a license, and then having more than 60 pieces, this will be a really good seller for Crayola as well to use with the content. Mm-hmm. And then they're just different varieties of different types of activity sets. So, the animated glow board is $29.99, and it will come with tracing sheets that you're kind of doing so that it's going to show like the animated movement of something. So it will have 2 glow boards within it, and you're kind of drawing what happens first and then what happens next. So if the dolphin is the first, you draw that on your first glow board, and then you would draw on the second one, the dolphin in the other way. now landing back into the ocean. And then when you push the buttons, it will actually show you the animated effect that the dolphin jumped. The Ultimate Light Board has been out for years and years and years. It used to, or it still does, what am I saying, used to, but it has the black on the back side, or now it has the shiny front. It still has the amazing little feet that help it stand. It still has the storage on the back that has the washable the Gel Effects markers that come with it. The Gel Effects markers are used because when it is on the black side, and I can see on this shiny silver side too, that it helps them pop and come to life a bit better. But the real story of why it's being rebranded as the Ultimate Light Board Color Vibe is because it has different activations when you're pushing the button. So it still has the same blink like it used to. It still has the same pulse like it used to when you're pushing the button again and again. And then it will have a fade action where it fades in and out. And then now you see that it's responding to my voice. So if we go silent,
which is not going to happen in your toy fair, but you can see that it blinks to the sound of our report.
So for me, I would have a dance party with the Bluetooth, and it would be, jamming out to whatever tune, literally whatever tunes you like to dance to. So now that with over 100 Scribble Scrubby pets, it's about what is happening in their different environments. What are the stories that they can bring to life? How can we put kids' imaginations into action? And how can we hear more about those stories? So we have different and new multiple formats for the kids. Scribble Scrubby mystery mashups. So they will be available for this spring for $9.99. And you can see there that it comes with one Scribble Scrubby pet and Scribble Scrubby washable markers. The Scribble Scrubby pet is actually a cat inside that chicken suit. So it's just kind of fun to mash up their outfits with the different pets that we have. The next you'll see is the jumbo size Scribble Scrubby, so that will retail for $14.99. We've had our Wilbur before in the past, and Jenny, like you, in the past. So new this year is Evie, who is a horse, as well as there is a rhinoceros that will also come out as well. What makes the jumbo pet unique is that they have movable legs and movable heads, or movable head, if you want me to do it. Okay, thanks, Max. And then you use the Scribble Scrubby markers with them in the same way. It comes with the scrub brush there, where you can color them, and then you can have the repeat play. The play set where we have, think of it as like the Barbie Dream House. There are 18 different Scribble Scrubbies that will come with it. There are 4 mystery pets that will be inside the pack. All the Scribble Scrubbies have been released before, but now they have this playful home environment, of which it's almost like a collect them all type thing, but 1 count mystery keychains. So inside the keychains will be 6, inside the keychains will be 1 pet. There'll be 6 baby pets in all, and it will be a mystery of what those pets will be. So when you see it, it'll be shrink wrapped, like here it is inside with 2 of the washable markers, the little scrub brush, and then the pet inside, and they're baby pets, so they're super cute. Also then so everything that we've talked about except the one on the end is new for holiday. And then now we'll have the Meow dress up. So now we can have add little accessory clothing onto our Scribble Scrubbies. You're familiar with the 1 count Scribble Scrubbies, so we're also kind of redesigning them. This is what Walmart will be hosting first. You see how it has the plastic container, so that can serve as your little water dish. And then you have the 1 count Scrubby inside. These are perfect impulse gifts, right? And then you can keep your little plastic container to not only store it, but to have the water inside to be able to color, clean, and color again. And then behind here, this is the Scribble Scrubby Glow Mountain. So what's really cool about this one is that the Scribble Scrubby pets will glow. Have we had glow pets before? We have, but we haven't had them in this type of glow cave environment type thing. So let's start over here where you can catapult. Yes, I've been waiting all day to be able to get it into the play home over there. So you can catapult your pet wherever it's going to land in the family room. And then you also can put your pets into the watering hole. And then these pets will glow, but the glow will go away. So how do we recharge them? We close the cave, the purple, the safe for young kids. The glow light will appear. You'll have them in there for a few minutes, and then they will end up having a glow that will be on the pets themselves for. What I'm really excited about is the Scribble Scrubby Color Blast. It is just like the marker airbrush. So it is the marker airbrush system where you're now able to put color blast onto your Scribble Scrubby pets. So where we have the award-winning marker airbrush, we've now put it together with Scribble Scrubbies, and like, how genius is that? His name is Arlo the elephant. We open up Arlo's cap there, we put the Scribble Scrubby marker in, and they are washable Scribble Scrubbies just like they've always been. We close the cap, and then we hold Arlo the elephant, and we turn on the orange brush, and then we start spraying our Scribble Scrubbies. So fun with spray art, just like we know with the marker airbrush, but now it's having fun with your Scribble Scrubbies. We've been quiet for a couple of years with outdoor, so now we're coming out with new chalk activity sets and fun things to do in the driveway and the sidewalk. So the first one here is Chock-a-Booms. So Chock-a-Booms comes with 40 different activities inside your, or not inside your kit, it's actually through the QR code that's on the package there. So think of it as these little pouches that come, and when you drop them, it has the little boom with it. Think about hopscotch, where this could be your marker that when you throw to the number 2 or 3 or 4 or what have you. It will also come with stencils, and it will also come with our washable sidewalk chalk. Neon 3D washable sidewalk chalk. So this will come with washable sidewalk chalk. It'll also come with 2 3D glasses so that the chalk will pop off the driveway or the sidewalk once you put your glasses on. Stencil puzzle will now be puzzle pieces and things that will interlock with the stencils, so you can have a whole arrangement of different types of drawings and things that are popping to life through the stencils. Crayola outdoor paint marker. So what this is, the chalk does.
I know.
No, what this will be is there are 2 markers that come inside the outdoor paint marker. You choose whether you want red or blue, and then you add water to it, and then you shake, and now here you are where you have a paint roller that will roll on your sidewalk or your driveway in red or blue, and then you can just wash it off and start with the other color.
Going into the goo world, it's all about sensory experience, and we know that kids love playing with goo and slime, but unfortunately parents hate it because it's messy. So we designed our goo with that idea that, okay, we are giving children a chance to create their own goo in a less mess environment, and it's still customizable, and we give them storage solutions so they don't have to borrow their Tupperware from their parents. So every goo set comes with Crayola markers. It comes with goo powder, which you need to mix with water in a little can. You shake it, then you stir it, and then a few minutes later you get your own goo, which you color with markers. You customize it with so many different mix-ins that we have in multiple different sets. The first one is the dissection playset. We know that kids love dissecting things. They have this really cool mindset that they want to know everything about everything. So this set comes with a huge mat with really cool graphics. It's all 3D printed. It will come with 3D glasses. So once you put those glasses on, all these little creatures will jump right out at you. And then going back to the goo, we have 2 molds, a heart and a shark. So you put your goo into these molds, and then it comes with real cool imprints. And then you put it on the dissection kit, and then we want kids to have some fun operating on the heart, so they become surgeons, and this is their secret lab. So they are taking all these little mix-ins out, either from the heart or from or from the shark. So that's the whole idea about the dissection play set. We also have a brain surgeon set, which revolves pretty much around the same play pattern. It's just a
you operate on the brain. We believe it's going to be a real fun Halloween activity for kids. And then third, but last but not least, we have Mix and Mania, which comes with 3 different characters. You can make a turtle or a frog or a bear. So you get pretty much the same create your own goo experience where you mix it with water, you customize it with markers and with mix-ins, but it also comes with modeling clay. And the cans are a little different. They have lids with built-in molds. So you press your modeling clay into the mold and you create your own little characters.
Cute.
You can color them with markers. They come with scented paint, so you get to choose, do I want just regular goo or do I want colored goo with paint? Once you're done playing with goo and creating your characters, what you can do is mix your characters into the goo, and this modeling material will change the structure of the goo, making it a little stiffer and turning it into real fun buttery slime.
Nation to life, talking about different stories and things that we heard through Scrubble Scrubbies and what have you. So now this is Crayola's story creator. So this is about, again, bringing imagination to life, putting imagination into action, and the kids are able to draw on any coloring page that they have. It comes with 10 coloring sheets of paper, but it is also about learning about what is the story all about. So they make their drawing on the tablet, and then they are able to record and be able to tell their story about what is happening in their drawing. So for example, if we play this one back, so what you would do is you would color onto your coloring page, and then you're going to start to record for your story. So you would push record, and then you would say something like, the sun is bright and wonderful. I love to see a rainbow. And then once you hit the green button, it will play back, it will tell you what's in your story. You just have to remember where you touched on the page. So for example, this one is preloaded. So this one has...
The sun came out and hugged the raindrops.
And then you would touch the raindrops.
They were thirsty, asked the sky for raindrops.
Oh, okay, hi. We're just here to show you what's new at Do-A-Art. This year we've just unveiled our jumbo triangle crayons and block crayons. We're so excited about this way of coloring because it lays down so much color, which is so important for early childhood development. When we're little, we're quantifiers, and what's important about that is when you get a lot of color down, you leave the craft or project feeling like an art master. We have a whirl of color and swishies. Swishies are refillable water brushes in 6 graduated sizes in our jumbo watercolor cakes. These are new and authentic because you never get this much pigment in a watercolor. Then moving on to Dandy Doodles. Dandy Doodles are our jumbo watercolor pencils. They're 2-in-1. You can use it as a colored pencil, or you can come back with our swishies, the refillable brushes, and make it a watercolor. We're just so excited about all the new things, and we're happy to have you on our journey.
And here are some more offerings of the .art, the Do-A-Art. I haven't bought any of these yet, but I think this next year I'm going to try to get their basic set and just check them out because they are super cute. Next up was Fashion Angels, and it was one of my favorite booths this year. They had crafts that we could do every day. They had stained glass coloring books. They look really fun to do and display. Look at that. They have ColourPop coloring series, and they had this really cool mosaic piece that you could put together that was also ColourPop that I think would be so much fun. I love the rainbow piece. Chaotic Crafts was so fun, and one of the crafts that we got to do. Furniture places are I've done a lot of those. They have so many different types of kits, and this is like the one I started on when I started doing bracelets, so they are so cute. You can even decorate shoes. This is a new item for next year. Next up is crystallize it. You can crystallize coloring pages, artworks, headbands. Next up is craft accessories. These are like friendship bracelets, but they're like bag charms, which are super cute and hot right now. They have lots of kits for these. Look at how cute all of these kits are. And I think they've won some awards for these. And then they have some really cute plushy ones. In just a minute, we'll go back to them and you can see those. The avocado and the toast, they're magnetic that you can put together. They even have a lot of coloring books coming up. My Little Pony, Hershey, Elsa, Night Before for Christmas, Winnie the Pooh. You've got it all. They even have, if you'll see on this wall in just a minute, they have some K-pop. It's not K-pop Demon Hunters, but it's a K-pop book right here. Can you spot it on the right? They have a DIY beauty line coming up in just a minute where you can do all the things. This was one of my favorite booths. What is your favorite things from this booth? Everything's so cute.
Hi, we're here at Make It Real's booth. So Make It Real is all about inspiring creativity and self-expression in young tweens and kids. So you're going to see a lot of DIY kits over here that really lean into that and also alleviate a lot of the pain points for parents. New items coming out this year. So one thing, we have a mini pottery studio. It's been a bestseller for a few years now. So continues to play a good key role with us. So here are some of the creations you can make with a mini pottery studio. Very cute. So with that, this year we're excited to have a 2-in-1 kit. So it's the mini pottery studio with spin art. So some nostalgic vibes here. One base, but 2 creative play options. So with the spin art, it comes with these discs that you can use and use the ink to create some spin art creations. It also comes with discs like these that have like a wax coating that have a surprise and reveal design after you stop spinning the art. So here are just some examples. So another great thing about this is that because it has just one base, it's like great storage solution.
Yeah.
It's very quiet, so it's not noisy. You can feel safe wearing white and it not splashing all over you. So great things there. We also will be having in the fall, it'll be a separate kit as well. This came out this spring, so remember Pet Rocks? Mm-hmm. So we took that and really modernized it and added some customization to it and some fun. So it comes with this like air dry compound that you can mold into any shape that you want. And then once it's dry, it feels like natural stone. And then you can use the paints and stickers to really customize it however you want. Swift Clicks is all about creating your own bracelets and customizing however you want to show off your personality and self-expression. So all the beads loaded in here, and then you can twist the carousel to create your own bracelets. So here are some examples. And what Swift Clicks did for beaded bracelets, we now have coming this fall Swift Twists. Cool. So it does the same thing, but with cords. This tool here really does all the hard work for you. Just in a few quick twists, you have a bracelet. We can show you a demonstration. Here are some of the examples that you can use to create with the Swift Twist. So with these cords, it comes with these.
All right, so Swift Twist, it's off the backs of Swift Click. So what this is basically, when we were young anyways, we used to be able to make all of these bracelets and it would take us forever to do it. So one of our designers had invented one of these where you will get this tool, and in the bottom of this tool, which I've already taken out, sorry, you'll get a weight. On the weight, it will have a measuring guide to tell you how long to make your bracelets. So you would choose, and so depending on which bracelet you would want, which bracelet, if you want it asymmetrical or just normal, you would do. So this one here has like three on one side and 3 on the other, whereas these ones are more like 5 to 1. So once you figure out your pattern that you want, then you would link them together. Let's choose this one. So this is what, a 5 to 2. And then you're going to hook it onto the base of Make sure it's locked in tight. You're going to hold the other side here. I'm just going to flip this up right here. And this is the part. You'll squeeze really fast till the amount that you want twisted. You're going to lock it into your locking weight. And as soon as then you just close your hands together like that. And you'll get your bracelet. You unhook. You're going to tie this knot and unhook from here.
Oh, wow.
And then you're just going to use this loop to tuck your knotted end through so you can just size it for your particular wrist.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. This is a new item. It's food meets fashion over here. So with the Not Noodles bracelet kit, you have everything you need to create 5 bracelets. It's very cute packaging itself, leaning into the ramen noodles and have like a kawaii aesthetic, so very cute. So with it, it has everything that you can use. So it even comes with these mini tweezers that mimic chopsticks, and you pull the items out to create your bracelets. Even here, it's like very noodly and cute little charms.
That's cute.
Then we have Pick Perfect Cupcakes bracelet kit. So you know like the picky pad craze? So we took that and then added it to this. So with this, the idea is to pull and pick all the beads out of this cupcake, which is very satisfying.
Yeah.
And then once you take all the beads out, you use them to create bracelets.
That's cute.
And then you have a little stress ball friend with you afterwards. Also a new item coming this fall, this is the Flower Tower bead storage. So everything you need to create 20 bracelets. It's very aesthetically pleasing. It looks very cute on your desk. It comes in like pill cases, so it's easy, low maintenance, so you don't have like beads flying around everywhere. You can keep everything contained. Like Juicy Couture and Disney. Some of our Juicy Couture items, like we have a countdown calendar, which is very cute. Includes 24 collectible surprises. So great for a holiday, a lead up to holidays, birthdays, anything like that. We have the icon capsules, which are very cute as well. So it includes 8 different styles that you can like get a surprise to find out what it is. Here are some of the items that you can collect, and each of them comes with a bracelet as well. It's a brand that we acquired back in 2019. So with this, 3 Cheers for Girls, we realized that there was some of the younger audience was thinking that one of the girls is getting left out. As we say, 3 Cheers for Girls, because they're not used to having to use the 4 as an abbreviation and like the old style keyboards like texting.
Okay, yeah.
So this year we're doing a major glow up and rebranding to Glimmer and Glow.
Okay.
So a lot of the 3 Cheers for items are going to be transitions to Glimmer and Glow, and here you'll see a lot of cosmetic kits, stationery, and accessories. A big thing here as well is a lot of fun with like minis. Minis are always a big thing. So for example, like we have the mini tumblers that also are lip glosses. They smell great as well. Mini stationery, so these backpacks, adorable. They come with mini notebooks with little pens and stickers. Here's another example.
Oh my gosh, those are
super cute. It's a mini hoodie. Also comes with mini stationery, so the notebook, the pen, and stickers.
It's cute.
And it can be a keychain.
And then they have the Unicorn Academy activity kits. Aren't those so cute? I stumbled upon Style Sticks when I was leaving. It's a sticker that will stick to like any surface. They have some shoe charms also. You just peel it and you press it on. They go on backpacks, shoes, jackets, you name it. Like these are coming out later this year, and I can't wait to try them. I think my daughter is gonna love them. She loves things like this. Next up is Orb Charmlets, and this is just another charm. These are not DIY, but you can put them on your bags and everything else. They're super cute. I'm at the Diamond Arts booth. Let's see what fun, cool things they have. We have Star Wars. That one's so fun. We've got the Marvel characters, Spock and the ship. We've got some smaller items over here. case you don't have a lot of time. Nightmare Before Christmas, Beauty and the Beast, Stitch. Isn't he so cute? A little rose. And then we've got this cute little line right here. These are perfect for kids to do. Oh, and then Goofy. And all the Disney princesses. Then our Marvel characters, the Minions. Oh, this is cool. We got all the Star Wars. We've got the Peanuts gang. So cute. It's so cute, Frozen. And all the little Smurfs right there. And Winnie the Pooh bear. And then we've just some really cool art pieces here. Then we have a cottage. We have a little farmhouse. Here's all their Christmas stuff. Holiday items. So cute. The Grinch, gotta love him. A strawberry shortcake. Ooh, a calendar. More strawberry shortcake. We've got Barbie, Power of Possibilities, love, love. More Barbie up here. We've got Baby Yoda. All the characters from Harry Potter. More Harry Potter. We've got all the cute Harry Potter stuff. Oh my gosh. How long would these take? Well, these look so cute, and you can put them on your wall. Those are cute too. Oh, this is so fun. Holiday shop. More Christmassy ones. Those birds are cute. Some fun. Mythical creatures, more fun stuff. That Lion King is just beautiful. And then we got this bird, some little cats. And that looks like Gandalf, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Is that Rivendell? Not sure. What did you guys think of the Diamond Art booth? Next up is Okyo Sensory Art. They have a dough that can be used to do art. They have kits to make from, or artists can get the dough and they can make whatever they want to make. They are a Ukrainian-based company, which I think is really good to support right now. They have manga art too. They're coming out with a new product soon that's actually made of cardboard. You'll see it in just a minute. And they're called Cartonic 3D puzzles. And it's little slivers of cardboard shapes that are put together to make an object. It reminds me of my high school calculus project where I had to do an area under a curve. If you know calculus, you'll understand. It's a great learning tool, and it can be customized. I think you can order it off their website. I'll have to check it out. But I think these are super cute. It'd be fun. It's like a simple thing. You just find the number and you put it together, and you can make some really pretty creations in lots of different colors. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like these Cartonic 3D puzzles? I do. And this is the customized one right here. Next up is Play Monster. Their new product line takes Spirograph to the next level. It's called the Spirograph Masterpiece. It has the artists recreate famous paintings from history. You have Mona Lisa, Girl with a Pearl Earrings, Claude Monet Bouquet of Flowers, and Blue Dancers by Edgar Degas. And they are made by making small concentric circles on the page with the spirographs. Play Monster also has the Spirograph line. They have really expanded it over the years. There's so many different kits that you can see. They have the Loop de Deux for making bracelets. Those are super cute. Even neon right there. And then they have those color forms, Miss Weather. That looks so cute. Look, I want to make that one right now. And then they have the fashion plates. They have knitting kits, foil art, latch kits. They have puffy charms. They have so many different things that you can do. Those are their latch kits, the puffy charms. And then of course they have Kush. Next up is Highlights for Children. They make more than just books. They have expanded to create so many fun craft kits for kids. I especially like this book at the end because it's called Can You Find Steve? And my husband's name is Steve. So what do you guys think? Next up, I apologize for this one. The mic wasn't working, but here we are at Bob Ross. They have a lot of kits, but they were featuring their painting party for kids kits. It has a storybook about Bob and has instructions on how to paint some of the paintings. So he's just flipping through the book, and I apologize that the sound wasn't working. And then there's even a certificate in the back for when you're done with all the paintings that you get the certificate, like Bob Ross. The kit uses real tools, but they're sized down for kids, which I think is super, super cool. The kit also has paint that is formulated to be safe for kids and comes with canvases that are so cute. It looks like a lot of fun.
I'm Maxwell Bogue, and welcome to Webbleworks, where we're demonstrating all of our new great product that we are bringing out to the market. So to start with, this is brand new. These are called Mind Frames. These are large-scale wearable construction toy that allows us to make both rigid and flexible items at the same time. They consist of 4 types of frames. We have a hexagon, a pentagon, square, and a triangle, and then 3 types of connectors, a 3-way, a 2-way, and a 4-way. And what it really does is it allows us to make really big scale items really quickly for very reasonable costs. So our base kit is $19.99 with 68 pieces, and you can create, things like the mouse hat or a princess one, and then the next one up to 136 pieces for $24.99. We have a 256 piece set for $49.99, and then for educators we have the Bucket O Mind Frames for $199. So we're very excited about bringing this out. Brand new, comes with an activity guide, takes you through how to make all these wonderful creations. But of course you're not limited to what's in the book. You can make anything you want, like the kid. Next up, this is Air Builders. This is an inflatable, deflatable fort construction set. So, what is this? How does this work? We have a series of tubes and connectors that we can put together, and what it does is it shares its air between each of them. So I can inflate from anywhere, like that. It comes with a pump to allow us to actually inflate. You don't have to use your mouth. But now the air is shared between this, and I can play all day and have my fun. But the beauty of the pump is that it has 2 options. It has inflate and deflate, just like every standard pump. And I can therefore plug into any port that is open, so any free spot in it, like so, and then simply suck the air out of it with a few pumps. So what does this allow us to do? That means we can make reconfigurable forts that we can blow up and inflate, but more importantly, as an adult, we can deflate them and get our living rooms back at nighttime and allow the kids to then retake them out in the morning and then put them out. And so it even comes with an activity guide, and the activity guide takes us step by step through all the different things, as well as it has QR codes to videos to get us going. And it goes from very, very simple, so like the triangle, all the way up to the very big and complicated, the hut. But there's even secret projects, so I can combine the triangle with the hut, and I can make a geodome, for example. So it's kind of this endless play feature. It also comes with spikes, and we can spike in outside to just plug into the ports. We can spike like so. So this is a really fun item. It's $49.99 for the triangle kit. Doesn't come with a pump. We have a 99 set with 42 pieces, which can make something about this high, not this tall. And then it does come with a pump, and then we have a $149 set, which you can make the hut with, this giant big thing. Also comes with a pump. Also comes with a pump. And then the beauty of these is we have this adapter. This adapter is compatible with the majority of mattress inflation devices. So if you want, you can simply use one of the existing ones, and most of these inflation devices are reversible. They have an inflate and a deflate side. So you can use an electric, but it's a little louder, and that's why we prefer the foot pump. So this is our Kidult line Scrib 3D. So we have the P1, which is one of the world's most popular 3D pens available on the market right now. We have the Scrib Advanced. This is a bit more ergonomical. It comes with more material. It's easier to hold and has a slightly longer lifetime. And then finally, we have the Scrib 3D Pro, which can do a whole multi of materials, and it has easy access. All of these use standard 1.75 millimeter filament. So you can use it to fix 3D prints, or you can use it to make your own wonderful creations. So for example, this entire bouquet of flowers is made with different options that we have. We also have these new tricolor filaments that we're very excited about. So they are 3-in-1 filaments. So when you rotate them, they change colors. And when we doodle with them, we get lots of funky, fun outputs as a result. So finally, we have the 3 Doodler series. We have the 3 Doodler Start. This is the latest 3 Doodler Start, the Start 2025. It now has accessibility, so you don't have any jam issues anymore. We have charge and play, so you can charge the device while you play with the device. We have a dedicated reverse button that we've added, and we extended the nozzle to make it easier to see. So this is a fantastic new version of the pen. Very excited. The battery power is also increased in it, so it's now more than an hour of playtime. We're also introducing the 3 Doodler activity book. This is a great add-on for when you run through the project book that's included, and it works all the way from like tic-tac-toe up to much more complicated. And you can draw directly into this book and then peel the pieces off. So the activity book also doubles as a stencil booklet. And then we have the new STEM activity guide, which has a socket and ball joint mold, which allows us to create articulated figures, doodle blocks, project guides, and a doodle pad. So it's a clear pad that we can put over it. And of course, we also have the 3 Doodler Candy. This is a candy-based 3D pen. You put isomalt pellets into the pen. These are sugar-free, so what they do is they won't spike your insulin level. They're made from rice alcohol, and it's referred to as isomalt. It's often used in baking. We can put it into the hair. Anything that touches food is dishwasher safe. So I can remove like the push rod, I can remove the nozzle and the set, and it's USB-C rechargeable. Comes with a lovely packaging with an activity guide. So for example, you can work and make like a bowl out of gingerbread, really good at joining things, or you can make your own cupcake toppers. And if you rotate over here, you can see here some examples of things that we made using the candy pen. All edible.
Yeah.
All natural flavorings, all natural colors.
And here is some really cool items that were made with the 3 Doodler. This was a jewelry case. When you open it up, you can see the dividers, and inside there's jewelry that was actually made with the 3 Doodler. There's a watch right here that the band was all made. And then here's just a little bracelet. Like, I don't know how hard that would be to make, but it'd be fun to try, and a cute wreath.
For art supplies, Milky Markers is available now, and this is their new kind of dream-like markers where they kind of come out with a milky consistency, kind of similar to an acrylic paint. And what's great about these is they show up a pastel-like on white paper, but if you have like a black cardboard paper, it kind of changes how they pop. It's almost like it's on a chalkboard, or it almost gives it a more of like a neon look when you're looking at it on a blackboard. And I can actually show you, I've got some out here. You can just kind of see how it comes out. So then we have Butter Loves, which is new for Cra-z-Art, and this is a collectible line of plush toys. They have 3 different sizes, so this is kind of the middle here. Got the Butter Babies, which are the smaller ones, and then I have 2 of the larger ones here. So we got a little platypus here. Robotic Stitch. He's remote controlled, has over 1,000 different words he can say. He has 7 different Lilo and Stitch themed stories to tell, 2 trivia quizzes that are based off the Stitch universe, and you can also listen to music with him and dance, which I can show you, but this platform's a little small for his dance radius, so I will just be prepared to catch him. And then I'm sure you're familiar with Disney Crystal Surprise. So this is Series 3 that's coming out. Just more fan favorite Disney and Pixar characters to collect. So this batch is a mix of some classics, like you've got Aladdin and Genie, you've got from Monsters Inc. Sully and Mike Wazowski, and then some of the newer characters like Sadness and Joy from Inside Out. And I'm Slime. If you're at Sweet Sweet, you're familiar with these. I think we had them kind of out of package and in tubs there, but this is the packaging that's available now. The next line of it is these here. That's also the Ims, but they're more of like a translucent slime. Just elevating the tactile experience by infusing glitter and charm. So it's just kind of a different texture when you're playing with it.
Okay, welcome to the Needoh booth. I'm going to introduce you to all the new items that we are going to have for 2026. We have right here The Icicle, which is very similar texture to the Nice Cube, kind of similar, but we have so many different colors. We also have the Nice Cream Cone. Oh, here is an Icicle. Squish it and feel it. Here, sorry. Then we have the Nice Cream Cone, which has a different texture from the Icicle. As you see, the colors are more like solid, very similar to the piece of cake. Both of them have similar textures. I'm gonna put this one here, this one over here. And then we have the Squeeze Out, which also has different features. We can remove the cheese over here and some of the toppings. As I'm pretty sure you're very familiar with these ones over here, but these ones are the ones that we are gonna have for 2026. On this side, we have the sugar school cats, which are so cute. I don't have a sample for that one over here. And then, have you seen the color change cube? Oh wow, it's so cool. I know everyone loves the shape of the Nice Cube, so we just have a different color over here. And we move around over here. Maybe we have a chance to learn. Was very popular in 2025. We came up with a new one for 2026 with different surprises inside. We also have the Nice Cube candy swirl here. Very similar to our regular Nice Cube, but the color is different and the pattern is very, very different. Very satisfying too. Squish it here. We also have our new characters for the season, like seasonal items. All of them are also very cute, different textures, different colors. Over here. And all of them are going to be available in the fall of 2026. The Nice Bird Swirl, which is very similar to the regular Nice Bird, but the color is different. Here. And this is the Jelly Squish. The Jelly Squish has these wiggle tentacles and the sparkles inside. We also have it in pink, purple, and blue, which is the one that we have here. I know you know about the Dream Drop, but for 2026 we're going to have the Galactic Glow Dream Drop, which glows in the dark. Yeah. The Good Vibes Only are more seasonal for Valentine's, Galentine's. We have them, they are very trendy right now. For the Nice Size Baby, the Needoh Foosball, the Swirl, Teeny Needoh Swirl, Hot Shots, Quad Squad, Fab 4. So all of your favorite ones in like, so Snoodles, it's our new product for 2026. It was actually released in the Q4 of 2025. It's one of our top priorities for this year. It's a fast and fun crafting activity for kids. It's made from corn. We have it turns into different shapes. So how it works is that you have to dip the noodles in water, like here with the sponge that comes with the kit, and then you put them together. And then like this, over on here, just put them together, and you can create different shapes, figures, whatever you want. As you can see here, most of them have already some illustrations to give you ideas on how like you can create new things. But you can also have different options. If you don't want to use all the colors at once, you can create a dog, a snake, whatever you want. All of them are here, but of course you can come up with new creations. Even you can put together like 1, 2, 3 kits to create something massive like this. So the good thing about this is that it's super easy to use. You don't need glue, you don't need anything else, you just need water and all the materials that come with the kit. It's also very light to bring, so you can pretty much bring it with you to like road trips or any travel adventures that you have. So here we have our arts and craft section. As you can see, we have the balloon animals, so you can come up with different creations, different colors. We have our Sugar Rush glitter pens that have also different colors. I know you will remember these ones are very nostalgic and retro. We have the Light Bright that you just touch and then it's gonna light with different colors. We have the animals here for whenever you're guiding or teaching your kids about animals. And then for the people that love drawing, the magnetic sketcher is a really good option. Over here, it's a new game for Schylling. It's super fun. How it works is that people has to scratch these cards, and all of them are going to have a scent, a smell. Some of them are good, some of them are not that good, but basically you have to sniff them, and then you have to find the perfect match. It's a really good activity for families, like not only for kids, but the family in general. The package is super cute, and you can bring it with you everywhere. So we have here our Care Bears section. As you can see here, we have our plushies. We also have more plushies here, and then we have a section for surprise figures. So you just have to peel them to see the character that is inside. We have a few, okay, this is for My Little Pony, but we have blind boxes here. And then for Care Bears, we have a few more over here. For people that like small toys, we have the micro plush here. Some of our most important or like special characters are here. Well, the blind boxes are super trendy on social media. Lava lamps here. We have different sizes for everyone. So we have our 11.5-inch lava lamp. Then we have our grande lava lamps here. These ones are a little bit like in between, 14.5-inch. Over here on the 16.3-inch lava lamp, we have different designs, different colors for everyone, different personalities. Yeah, this is our music section. You can see all our Schylling instruments, where you can basically create your own band. You have instruments for different ages and pretty much for everyone, so they can pick their favorite ones.
The first thing that we're going to talk about is our new Snap and Draw kit, and it is truly bringing the arts into electronics and STEM. Really an authentic STEAM product. And what it is step one is you color a scene. This is a safari scene. We have 4 different scenes that kids can color: a safari scene, a farm, a beach, or a jungle. And then after you color this, then you build a sound circuit. And you literally build all of these parts, and you activate a sound integrated circuit that brings the scene that you just colored to life. And what you get is a true...
And salt water is not a problem?
Where that's a beach scene. You hear a lion roar, elephant trumpet, and you can bring to life the scene that you just colored.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's our youngest kit, designed for kids 4 years old and up, that really brings the arts together with STEM in a different way.
That's really cool.
So dinosaurs are always fun and engaging for kids. And what we've developed is a build-it-yourself robotic triceratops that brings dinosaurs to life in a whole new way. So they walk, they roar, they have fantastic movement, and their eyes even glow. And this is a kit that doesn't come as a completed triceratops. There's about 27 pieces. Kids will literally put this together. They'll learn some real basics about gears and how things walk, and they bring it to life.
That's cool.
And then we also have a little robotic dog, and it is powered 3 different ways, either by solar energy, by salt water, or a battery. So not only is it a fun little build-it-yourself robot, but kids also learn a little bit about how different things can be powered. We also have our Magnet Fun Lab, and it's really about unveiling the mysteries of how magnets work and the invisible forces surrounding magnets. And we do that with about 7 different experiments. We have show about how an electromagnet creates a field and interrupts the field of a compass. We show how an electromagnet is different from a regular magnet, where you can literally pick things up and you can turn the electric magnet off, and it turns the magnet off. much like in a junkyard, or you see those big things picking up cars. It also shows the power of electricity in an electromagnet, where it actually levitates things. And the electrical force brings that metal rod up into it and levitates it. And you start to learn how trains levitate, things like that.
Up to 4 players.
And then it also unveils sort of the hidden fields. Without actually touching it, you can actually make it move. So kids really start to understand that there's something more going on here. Really a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Snap Circuit Spy Kit is all about bringing to life, in a very hands-on, practical sense, the world of spy tools. We have 25 different spy missions. This is a voice changer. 3 different modes that kids, a really high-pitched, a really slow one, and then a robot voice. Really a lot of fun. I thought the motion detector would be the most popular. This is a real infrared motion detector. Kids can set it up in the hallway. They can keep siblings out of their room. A lot of different fun ways. We have a tripwire. We have a vibration sensor. All of these things that kids actually build themselves and learn how it actually works, and then can activate it within their house to protect their things or to create alarms in different areas.
That's cool.
All right, so our new product, the Brick Light, we have 10 different builds, and the Brick Light is all about extending the creativity of brick building. And so our pieces are interchangeable with any brick building brand out there. But what we do is we bring light up bricks and we bring circuits to a build. Where now, if a child builds a house, they can add lights to their house. And they can also learn about different types of wiring to make sure that those lights turn on. So we can build houses, we can build fun little goofy robots, we can build vehicles, so a lot of different things. And then you can see a showpiece that we put together. If you have a tub of bricks at home, look at the type of things that you could activate and bring to life of a huge building or even a robot out there. So a lot of fun applications for this. So we have a new game, it's called Soccer Shot, and kids actually build the games themselves. So they build all of this wiring, they understand how different things work, how motors turn, how resistors and transistors power an electronic game. But then you put the field over all the electronics, and it's a 2-player game that really highlights the fun of the penalty kick in soccer. So one person will be the kicker, another will play goalie, and you can vary the speed of the shot from slower or faster. And then it's all about shooting and scoring. And you can keep track of the score, and just a lot of fun for kids to be able to play soccer. And soccer never being more relevant with the World Cup coming to the country and all of that this summer.
So we're starting over here at the Hello Kitty and Friends Sanrio. Kawaii has become such a huge part of collectibles. Forever it was like boys with their action figures and their kung fu grips and their hee-haws and stuff like that, leaving out an entire half of the collector base. Kawaii, and then we found out that the guys like Kawaii too. I like pretty things. I want pretty things on my desk too. So Sanrio is one of the biggest. That's okay. Is one of the biggest proponents for Kawaii. It's been around for over 45 years. And what's great is that when I was younger, it was just Hello Kitty. And then we had Kurumi and all her friends and stuff like that. But what's cool now is that people like Cinnamon Roll and My Melody and Kurumi, they've kind of become their own things now. To where my niece had a Cinnamon Roll birthday party. So it's really cool to see kind of how they've branched out from just that that adorable Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi celebrating its 30th anniversary. 30 years of Tamagotchi, wow. 30 years of having that little thing beeping on your hip. Exactly. Telling you it's hungry or has to go to the bathroom or needs to sleep. And what's really cool is it's evolved past just that device to where now we have plush, we have stickers, we have stationery, we have makeup, makeup based on the palette of Tamagotchi, from our lifestyle brand. Fun little collectibles like we have like Poop Time, because one of one of the highlights of a Tamagotchi is it's got to go to the bathroom somewhere. So we got some of our favorite Tamagotchis on their bathroom of choice, doing what Tamagotchis do. This is the 30th anniversary packaging for our special Tamagotchi celebrating 30th anniversary. It's got this great mural, kind of showcasing all of the aliens that have come before it. And, of course, we have our traditional Tamagotchis, the egg-shaped, beautiful thing. But it's also branched out into some IPs. We have like Peanuts, we have Star Wars, we have Jurassic Park, we have Jujutsu Kaisen, we have Darth Vader in a special silicone shell. So it's so much more than just, it's just grown so much. And I'd say probably about 5 years ago is when its resurgence happened, which kind of makes sense because that's when kids who had it, now they have kids and they're grown up. We all want to relive our childhood in one way or another. So Kirby is also a huge kawaii, cutesy person. Lots of blind bags. We have makeup for Kirby as well. One of my favorite things is the beauty of Kirby is that whatever he sucks up, he can become. So if we want, we can take its hat off, and you can switch out. Throw on his hammer. To where you can really mix and match all the Kirbys and stuff like that. So, using the versatility of the character. But, again, more just kind of cute kawaii. We have nano blocks. We have some small figures. Is that it's a newer anime. And so it's kind of like this generation's anime to where kids nowadays, they'll watch Dragon Ball, they'll watch One Piece, but that's kind of like their parents' anime. To where this was made in their lifetime, this is kind of an anime they can latch onto, and and it's only 3 seasons and a couple movies, so it's only like 50 episodes compared to like 1,200 episodes of One Piece. So you can really get into it. We make these cool Proplica swords, so we've done I think a dozen of them. It comes with the stand, comes with the sheath. This one doesn't have batteries, unfortunately, but it'll play sounds and music from the movie. Pokemon is the #1 IP in the world. Yes. Nothing makes more money than Pokemon. It is the gift that keeps on giving. It's celebrating its 30th year. I have a 15 and 19-year-old, so Pokemon is an everyday conversation in my house. I'm a day one Pokemon Go player. I play to this day. I got my Pokemon Go Plus with me, so I can be catching Pokemon while I'm talking to you. And so these are all model kits. So there's 3 sides to the model kits. So there's the model kit big, and so we only have Magikarp and Eevee. But they're kind of like fun, almost like gag model kits because there's not that many parts. Right. The main line is going to be here where you see like your Rayquazas, your Mewtwo's, your Charmanders, your Charizards. Down below is going to these ones are your normal model kits. I think they're like 12 plus. Down below are quick kits. Are they quick kits or kit quicks? Kit quicks. Rolls off the tongue. These ones are easier model kits. They're meant for like younger kids. Maybe if someone's birthday party, something easy. They have less parts and they're easier to put together, so they're a little more simplistic. And the price point reflects that. They're usually between like $8 and $12, to where like the other ones usually are in like the low teens. This is one of the big things we're showing this year. This is the first time we have Gundam Assemble out. Gundam Assemble is our tabletop game, similar to like a Warhammer or something like that. The models will come on sprues. Feel free to pick them up if you want to check them out and stuff like that. They'll come on sprues as gray. You'll paint them just like you would any kind of tabletop game. You'll set up. You'll have your battles. This is going to be the starter set here. This comes out later this year. It's going to be $100. Comes with 6 models. Comes with everything you would need to play with 2 people for a game. Gundams come in these model sizes, so it starts with super deformed, then it goes to entry grade, high grade, and real grade, which are 1/144th scale. Then it goes to master grade, which is 1/100th scale, and eventually ends up at the perfect grade size, which is 1/160th. So this is the RX-78. This is like kind of like the main Gundam. This is the original, the grandpa, they call it. So this was the last perfect grade we made 5 years ago, but we're unveiling our new perfect grade that just started shipping over here. So this is a massive Gundam. Sorry. So they're all 1/60th scales for the perfect grade. So just to put into perspective, the size difference between the RX-78 and the new Gundam is substantial. So here you see. So this is in-universe accurate. The new Gundam obviously is significantly larger. For those of you that know what happens to the new Gundam, I won't spoil it. But Amuro Ray, who pilots the original RX-78, eventually pilots the new Gundam when Char takes over the Sazabi from his old Zaku. All right, you spin it a couple. It'll spin it like 1.5 or 2 times. There you go. Survey says. Oh, you got Hello Kitty. I can't. We have our puzzles down there. We have our Chinori friends. You know, we have our birds. We got some squirrels. Got a flying squirrel up top. And the beauty of these is they're not IP focused, so they're relatively inexpensive. You know, $5. You know, compared if it was a Dragon Ball squirrel, it'd probably be $15. Toei's got to get its money, but it's just more really cute tchotchke kind of things. Like this plush actually has wires in its arms, so you know you can give it a little pose, you know, whatever you want to do. So, you know, and of course, like all plush, it's super duper soft. So here, check it out. You can arms, legs, they'll move. One of the things they did that I really like is they did the Mega Cat Project. So they took popular anime, they got Gundam, we have Demon Slayer, we have Jujutsu Kaisen, and they've turned them into cats. And then you can see, you know, like anyone owns a cat, you know, they always like to show you their butts.
Right? It's super clever toy.
And then we have the look-up figures for the anime crowd. Never know what they're looking up the sky, they're dreaming, they're wishing. Vegeta's wishing to beat Goku, Goku's wishing for dinner, you know, which is incredible. And my personal favorite bath bomb is the Jaws bath bomb. So what's great about the Jaws bath bomb is it starts out like the Orca, the ship they sail off on to catch Jaws, and then it'll fizz blue like the ocean, and then red will start to pop up, and then before you know it, out parks one of our Jaws sharks. There's 4 different variations. There's just a regular Jaws shark. There's Jaws with a propane tank that they shoot at the end of the first one, the electrical cord from the second one, and then the charred version. So the Jaws one's my personal favorite, but they have such attention to detail. So for example, in One Piece, you know, Luffy ate the devil fruit to get his powers, so that means he can no longer swim. So if he ever is thrown in the ocean, he just sinks to the bottom. So in the bath bomb, the Luffy sinks to the bottom, to where something like Zoro, who hasn't eaten the devil fruit, he'll float to the top because he's a good guy. Yeah, absolutely. So what's great about Nanoblox is it has both IP-focused things and it has real-world items that aren't IP. So you can see we're showcasing a couple new things. We have our Monster Hunter, which is going to be something that we're debuting here today, or this show. We have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You know, we have some personal favorites like Kirby. We have our Hello Kitty Sanrio stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh! Moomin, which is something new that they are debuting. And then we have our retro video games like, you know, Pac-Man, Galaga, Dig Dug, Mappy. And so what's cool about those is that, you know, the block structure really lends itself towards that 8-bit look. You can see we're debuting our Haikyuu volleyball anime figures. But you can see that we also have real world things. That we have our bonsai tree. Down here we have trains, and we have, you know, castles, you know, to where, you know, once you've mastered the ones where you take a couple hours to do, you can do something like that that'll probably take you a long time. Yeah.
So pretty. These are really great. I love the scale of the pieces. It just
yeah,
the detail that comes out, that pops out. It's really fun.
Put these together.
Yeah, Star. So N-Sky is great because they make all these amazing puzzles. And so one of my favorites is so this Eevee one. It's a crystal one. And so you can see when you put the puzzle piece up to like a light or to like a window, it creates like a stained glass look. So if I'm sure your camera loves that. So when you put it together, you can put it in your window, and now you have like an Eevee stained glass. Another cool one is the canvas ones. So you can see it goes around. So they have their corner pieces will actually bend so that you can have that canvas look. I mean, and their puzzles are just incredibly high quality. You know, Pokemon, One Piece. You know, they have so many different IPs and stuff like that. N-Sky also does these amazing like paper theaters, to where, you know, they're flat pieces of paper that you make little slots into, and then you glue on you know, the pieces and stuff like that. These are really good. They range in difficulty, so some are easier than others. They go from one diamond to 5 diamonds, and depending on what your skill level is, that's what you're going to do. Sunstar does a ton of like cool stationery and stationery accessories. One of the cool things are these hard stickers, and so you can put them on your phone case, and you know, if you feel them, they look like they'd be squishy, but they're hard, they're durable. And so what people will do is they'll get a clear phone case and they'll do a couple different ones, so you can swap out as your heart desires. It comes in like different IPs like Tamagotchi, you know, and other things, so you can do whatever you want. Some of the stationery and stuff, a lot of it is IP focused, you know, like Super Mario Brothers, Tamagotchi, Moomin, A lot of really fun stuff that you can do to really accessorize and spark up your notebook. The Jazwares. So Jazwares is meant for younger children, but of course us older kids will buy it too. It's kind of like a more weaponized version of the kaiju. Normally they have a breath weapon, or maybe they have like a tail, but now they have a bunch of weapons that you can swap in between them. There's going to be a YouTube series that like kind of, you can see on the screen there, it's going to have like one-on-one battles to determine who the winner, and they'll have an ultimate kaiju victor at the very end. Yeah.
The Bandai booth was so big, I didn't record everything I saw, but I wanted to let you guys at least see what I saw. Gundam, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Luffies. There's so many different things that I had no clue about, but it was so fun to go around and explore. Ben Presto, look at these cute little figurines. And then, I don't know who those are, but I do know who Super Mario is. I think this is for the new movie coming out this year. So cute. And then we have some little cute items here, some stuffies. I think they're all so super cute. And then more just little cute items, bath bombs. I think we got some of those in there. And then more, you'll have to let me know who those people are. But these are really cool puzzles here that they've done. Next up is Funko. They were featuring some amazing K-pop Demon Hunter toys they have coming out. And I think they've been the fastest company to make the toys. They will have Bobby and all the Saja boys, bag charms, blind bags, pins, small figurines. And they're gonna look at these small figurines. Are they so cute? And then you got Baby, and then Mira is so small, and the little backpacks. And then they have Loungefly bags featuring Huntrix and Derpy. They have new figurines for the Mandalorian show. Let's see the rest of what they have at the booth. They are one of my can't miss booths at Toy Fair. Their toys are always super fun, and they're super collectible, and they range from big to small. So let's see, we have some Joker, Superman here. We've got Star Wars, more Star Wars, small figurines here, Star Wars, Marvel. We've got Deadpool, it looks like. We've got Wicked, Alphaba, the Bitty Pops, which are super cute. The Stranger Things, the Buyer's Home. Oh my gosh, look at all those Stranger Things. And then we have some Netflix shows here. We've got horror, which is scary. Some Precious Moments right there. That one's so cute. And then we've got some TV and movie ones. I think that's Wednesday over there that I see. And then some Pokemon, Bitty Pops, small backpacks, more Pokemon, some Loungefly bags. I'm in love with all their Loungefly bags. I could seriously have those. And then the Wicked bags are so cute. And then this is from Moana right here. More Pokemon. And then we have Bulbasaur, little Pokemon backpacks, Bitty Pops. We've got Sonic here. Let's see. They're going so fast. Then more Sonic and Raphael. And then these are so super cute. Bitty Pops. I apologize if I don't know all of them. We got a Pop Jumbo, Pop Deluxe, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach 1000, Demon Slayer here. More of the anime characters' lives. We've got Chainsaw, Dopperette. I don't even know some of these. Yo Forger, Count Dooku. We've got the K-pop Demon Hunters ones right here. We've got Michael Jordan, Hello Kitties. These are super cute. Kuromi, the Kitty series. And then more Bitty Pops. We've got their little houses here. I just love all these things. You see the K-pop Demon Hunters blind bags, and then more Loungefly bags. These are so cute. Look at that Spider-Man one. Horror. And then we got some plant ones. We got some keychains, Bitty Pops. You name it. We got pinball machines, cars. We got little houses. They've really just expanded their line. Hello Kitty and Friends. Belle. We've got some Pixar stuff. We got their event calendars. It'd be fun to do one of those. And then The Nightmare Before Christmas, Pixar, Marvel, Stitch. These are so cute. Hello Kitty. It's more Bitty Pops. We've got soccer stuff. These are some of their sports. And then wrestling. And then we got basketball. baseballs, some Tina Turner, and then this is their little city that you can get, and just so much stuff. This is more of their just like fun stuff over here. That dragon is super cute. I think that was from He-Man over there. I just love these. They're all so super cute and so customizable to be whatever you want and what you like. Next up is Jazwares. So Jazwares has this, they have some K-pop stuff. So before I tell you about this, let's look at this K-pop stuff. So they have these little K-pop keychains. They have these derpy squishies. Aren't those so cute? I think they have some more Squishmallows, but I'm not sure. And these are all their Squishmallows. And so what they do is they do a collector's event for us where they open the vault and we get to see all the cool collectible things for the year. And we get to walk around their booth. So I'm looking at all the Squishmallows right now. They look so cute and cozy and comfy. And some of them are huge. I'm like, I don't know where I'd put them in my house. But these Squishmallows like have so much character and I think they're so cute. Like from the small ones to the really big ones, they all just are so nice. They have their core and then they have their seasonal ones. They have their small ones. They have their keychains. They have different characters. They have their licensed ones, Hug Me's. So these ones are not as round and you can just hug them. They have Care Bears, Batman, Toy Story. And then we're getting into some of their other items. These are the Hello Kitty items, iconic global lifestyle brand. We have the Todoki, we have the plush, we have more, oh, those are so cute. They're little cats. And then we have the bag tag ones. And then we have the lifestyle Squishmallow with a Monopoly. All this fun. We have clothing. There was a Clue game. And these are Halloween. We have little figurines, Care Bears minifigures. So then we have this greenhouse, which is a little bit different. And they're just also cute. Just they would look fun at your house. We have the Bumsies, and these ones are a little bit different. They're not as soft. They're a little bit more rugged, and they're kind of fun and funky. The cheese, and then the Care Bears, the Friends ones are so cute. The Despicable Me, Cottage Bums, and then all the different ones that we have there, Smucker's favorites, the WB. So they also have some building blocks, which we've seen a lot of here, and flowers. It looks like they're really expanding their line. They're going after Lego, all of them, and the monster ones. And then we've got some minifigures, and then we have some lips. Avatar is one of the favorites at our house. Did you guys see the show Appa? We have that big Appa at our house. I'm sure my kids would love another one. We've got Harry Potter squish-alongs. These are little tiny things that you can just have play sets with. Hello Kitty and Friends, the Pixar ones. These are so cute. Sticky rolls. This is a fun bracelet thing where you can just give them to your friends. Star Wars Squadron. I'm loving these things. Look at how detailed these are. And all the little mini figurines that we have. And then the ships, the squadron. And I think they gave us one of these on the box. And then we have some costumes. And this is inside the vault, the Mandalorian costumes, Freddy, Knights Jr.'s. I did say that they need a little bit more maybe cute things. So what cute things from their booth? I think Hello Kitty and Squishmallows would be the cutest one here. But that's from the vault right there, and they gave us one of those items. We got Monster Jam here. We've got some of their games. And I said last year they should have pillows, and guess what? They have pillows now. These will be awesome.
Hey guys, 2026 New York Toy Fair, Mike Phillips with Lionel Trains. Excited to show you some of our latest and greatest products. So for 125 years, Lionel has been known for being the train under the tree. Better than ever, we are now officially the train on the tree. So Lionel is offering a brand new, so it's a Christmas sleigh. You have Santa Claus, Santa and the reindeer, Santa with his bag of presents, 2 reindeer, comes with 6 pieces of track, 6 support arms, and it clamps onto the tree. So Lionel will continuously go around there, so Santa goes around. He's battery operated, he lights up, and there's also sound as well. So you have Christmas sounds, you have lights. Also comes in Polar Express. Everybody loves that movie. The iconic scene in the North Pole where the hero boy is getting the bell from Santa Claus. This is a 3D printed prototype that we have new for this year. And then what Christmas wouldn't be complete without Mickey and Minnie. So you gotta have Mickey and Minnie and a sleigh full of presents as well. Also, the product will be lighted, have sounds. Mickey and Minnie are under a warm blanket as it's on a cold winter night as they're enjoying a sleigh ride around your Christmas tree. One of the other great items we have at the Lionel booth is Harry Potter. We call these our mini ready to play line. So what's great about these is they're battery operated products. They have a 3-position switch. So you can have it be off, on with sound, or on without sound. Amazing set. As you can see here, it features the iconic Hogwarts Express engine intender, and 2 of the passenger cars that were key to get Harry and friends to the Hogwarts castle so they could celebrate Christmas in the magic of the wizarding world. We have our 2026 Star Wars battery operated set here. What's really cool, this whole set emulates the iconic 1977 movie A New Hope. So in that movie, it starts out, our engine emulates the Death Star. So as the characters come into the show in the series, they first join the Death Star. As you move down the set, we have iconic images throughout the movie. 4 different images featured on either side of the boxcar, as well as rooftop printing that features some of the ships, the vehicles, the speeders, and what set would be complete without the iconic trash compactor scene. So one of the most favorite scenes that everybody remembers as the heroes are getting crushed in the trash compactor, they call out and are saved by R2-D2 and C-3PO as they turn off the compactor. And one of the best parts of every Star Wars movie for every fan is the iconic crawl. So our set features the Star Wars logo at the end with the iconic crawl on the caboose. The battery operated set comes with a remote control. So the set comes with a remote, it's Bluetooth, so you can flip the switch, run the set with your remote. You have a whistle, bell, announcements. They would be Star Wars movie specific sounds and announcements. The set has water vapor. What's really cool is you just put water in and it just smokes as the set runs around the train layout. You have lights and sounds that come out of the set. And then you can also flip the switch to just a run feature. So you can kind of set it and forget it. So you put the train on track, turn it to auto run. As it circles the train layout, it does all of the sequence of sounds, starts, stops, really becomes a decorative piece that runs on your train layout. So we have our Lionel battery operated Thomas and Friends sets. Features the iconic Thomas character. So Thomas comes with 3 interchangeable faces. You can see they have the ability to change his expression, just a clip-on face that you put on the front of the locomotive. Thomas has a water vapor effect. So you pour water in as Thomas goes around the track. He does the iconic chuff. It's amazing water vapor that goes through. Thomas is followed by Annie and Clarabelle. Annie and Clarabelle have the ability to take the lid off so you can fill it with candy, all kinds of toys as Thomas works hard to get around Sodor. The set is Bluetooth operated, so the set comes with a remote control, and it also hear the iconic chuff and Thomas #1 engine coming through sounds.
Next up is Basic Fun. This was their Light Bright section. They have Stranger Things here and also sorts of fun things, Toy Story. I love that they are making art with Light Brights now, and they even have some markers to draw on them. Next up is Tonies. I will say out of all the toys we have ever gotten from our Toy Fair adventures, this has been the longest lasting toy we have received. The Tonies company started a few years ago and they are expanding like crazy. They're a screen-free toy that kids can listen to for hours. All the child has to do is put the letter character on top of the Tony and it'll play. I love that they have storage blocks now. We have had the problem of having too many Tonies and they're magnetic, so you can just put them on these storage cases. And I would love to have one of these at my house. They have some cuddle Tonies here. They're expanding to book and information Tonies as the kids grow. I want to pick up the Magic Tree and the Chronicles of Narnia for my daughter. They even have a little Crayola one that you can do, which I think is super cute. And they just have so many things for the kids to do. They've expanded their line all the way. They're expanding the line to My First Tonies. They have Cuddle Tonies. And then they also have these things called Play Tonies. And it looks like a lot of fun where you get to interact with the Tony. It's screen free. So what do you guys think of Tonies? I would highly recommend this toy. They even have little accessories now.
Feel all the different produce items. We have different wooden materials, which obviously Melissa and Doug is known for, but also a bunch of plush, which rattles, squeaks. We have some shiny plastic as well, all high quality materials, so make sure to feel around. We also have a few new items that we can show you as well within the booth. And again, anything that you want to touch and feel, totally go for it. Some of these pantry products are really great. There are a few call outs for you to twist the top and hear different sounds. The salt shaker makes a very satisfying, realistic sound. There are also different items that you can shake. Same thing with the salt. Different cans you can open up which have olives in them, or beans, or rice. So make sure to take a look around and feel whatever you would like. We also have this great ice cream experience. It's the 10-year anniversary of our Scoop and Serve ice cream counter, which is one of our best sellers. Hopefully you've seen it before. It's pretty popular for the brand. So feel free, if you want, you can make your own ice cream cone. So take a cone, choose 2 scoops, get a topping, and you can get your name engraved on it as well to take home. So this is the highlight in my mind. It's pretty cool. And over on this side, we have a bakery with a ton of our best-selling items. We have our wooden gingerbread house, which launched last year. Little cafe barista set, mixers, which you can spin, make a little pound cake. Our new make and bake pie set, which launched last year. There are a few of those throughout. You can see they come with little fruit pieces or dollops of whipped cream. Our patisserie set has the cutest little croissants, which are just adorable. Yeah. So you can wrap them up, learn to make a little croissant, because who doesn't need to know how to do that? I mean, right? Right? We have some chocolates, so a good variety going on here.
And we have some cute, super cute decorations, birthday cakes, all of these things here. This is so cute. Like, you can have a little barbecue.
Are you familiar with Hatchimals? Yes. Yes. Okay, perfect. So this is the latest on Hatchimals. This is our Bloomables by Hatchimals, and it's our Hello Kitty version. It's our first time partnering with a license, so we're so excited about it. And this is our little flower egg and our little watering can. So I'll go ahead and give her some water through the watering can. And she's got so many lights and sounds. It's such a magical experience, this unboxing. We almost have to coax her to come out. We're gonna say, "Hello Kitty, come on out. Come out, Hello Kitty." So here she comes, wow. So this is her first reveal of 2. So she's currently a Hatchapillar, a Hello Kitty Hatchapillar. She comes out of the base, but I'm gonna keep her in there just for a minute. She's singing happy birthday to herself. She's just been born. So she comes with a little leaf brush, so you can brush out her fur. You can boop her nose, which is such a Hello Kitty, classic Hello Kitty thing to do. And she sings when you do it. You can push down on her bow, and she reacts to that. And then the light show means that she's ready to go back into her flower egg for her final transformation. So she's a green Hatchapillar right now. What do you think she's gonna come out as? Any guesses? A butterfly. I've gotten a couple different answers. I've gotten a unicorn, I've gotten a rhinoceros, a dragon, a primal hatch shark, a lot of different things this weekend. The imagination's going a little bit crazy. So here she comes. Come on out, Hello Kitty. It's the first time we're doing a double surprise reveal on Hatchimals, so it's super magical. You ready? Here she comes. Wow! She's a pink butterfly. And again, she's got over 100 sounds and reactions. And the best part is Mom and Dad can wrap her back up, put her back in the egg, and we can do this all over again and again. So that's the best part about this item.
Excited. We have a new season of Unicorn Academy that's going to be coming out on Netflix very soon. A big announcement is coming. And with that, we have a great toy collection that's going to be launching this fall. So as you can see here, we have our unicorn head, so kids can play, comb the unicorn's hair, braid it, and then you can open it up and reveal an inside play area that will be really reminiscent of some of the scenes that you see in the new episodes. So super excited for this launch coming fall of this year. And let's go over here to Pikamo.
So very fun. We'll start out with inviting Pikamo to come outside. So Pikamo is your tiny little wearable best friend, but he's a little bit shy. So when we start out, we're encouraging him to come on out. Come on out, Pikamo. He's coming right out. One more. We'll give him one more tickle. Here he comes. He's ready. There he is. He's gonna do a little dance for us when he first comes out. He's pretty fun. And then, now he's hungry. So the different lights mean he wants different things. So he's hungry. I'm gonna feed him. You can hear him making his little num 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 noises. Woo woo woo. He's pretty silly, so he makes a lot of sound effects as he goes. There you go. Happy little guy. He's pretty hungry today, so he's been meeting a lot of people. Oh, now he's feeling playful. That means he wants to be tickled. You can hear him making little laughing noises. Yeah! And then what's really fun about Pikamo is if you and your friend have a Pikamo and you bring them together, then they can interact with each other. So two Pikamos will meet. You never know if they're gonna like each other or not, so they'll have different reactions. Some Pikamos become best friends right away. Some Pikamos do not like each other, so you have to find out. You and your friend can bring them together for a play date and see. Right now he went downstairs and he's watching TV. So he's got a whole little apartment down there. We can't see it, but sometimes he'll go for a shower. Sometimes you can hear him flush the toilet. We can't see his apartment, but it is in there. Now he's come out. There's also quite a few games you can play with him. So right now he wants to play peekaboo, which means as he comes out, I have to try to get him. I have to try to get him. There you go. I got you. And it'll turn red if I miss him. But I got him, so I win. Yeah.
Okay. These are Magic Jellicans. They're a super cute, adorable, squishy friend. However, the reveal is the magical part, right? So you have this empty jar. You fill it up with a little bit of water. Fill it up to the line. And all you have to do, are you ready for Sea Magic? Let's give it a good shake. And our little friend magically comes to life. Isn't it amazing?
So cool.
We got this beautiful weighted plush with some adorable details on the bottom. And yeah, that's Magic Jellicans.
Wow. That was magic. How did you do that? I know.
You want to do one?
So it's all about the connection between physical and digital play. Okay, so you can see that someone's hungry, right? You press this little button, it'll trigger a little pellet. And then you can see the food drop in. I'll do it one more time. So when you knock on the glass, the fish will come and say hello closer to the screen. You grab a fish pellet, you drop it in, and you'll see the meat. You also can drop your finger in the back panel right here and show your pet love. There's up to 30 characters to unlock and 8 mini games within. The more you play, the more coins you collect, and the deeper the gameplay will begin.
So this is our Heishi bracelet maker and exclusively K-pop demon hunters. So with the Heishi bracelet maker, you can make up to 10 bracelets and you can customize them with these new K-pop demon hunter charms that you can see here. So what I do is I have my studio already set up. I have 2 clasps and an elastic string, and then I have my magic pen. So what I do is I take my pen and I simply press down on the beads and it preloads it into the pen. So right now I'm going to just go a little bit crazy and do a multicolored bracelet. But I need to know how far to go up. So we also have this little cute little measuring tape, with the little icons from the movie. So let's say I am a heart. I would know that I then need to stop at the heart to make sure it's the right fit for my wrist. So what I'll do, I already have some pre-made. I'm going to take my little pen, already loaded. I'm going to go to my studio. I'm going to pick up my string. I'm going to put it into the little heart here. And then this is my favorite moment. We thread our bracelet. So with the Heishi Bracelet Studio, there's no tying involved. So what is going to happen next is I'm going to put my hand into the studio. I press down, and then I tighten my bracelet using the little hook at the side. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clasp it closed. And then I have a bracelet.
Amazing.
And then to further personalize, as I mentioned, you pick whatever your favorite charm is. So I'm trying to look for a little derpy in here. Here he is. I'm going to take it, and all I have to do is hook it onto the elastic. And then you have your bracelet.
Amazing.
We have some ramen noodles from the movie. This is like tattoo art. And then we have little bitsies. And then we have 4D builds.
Story in 2025 for the movie. So this is not new, but it's amazing. So we're keeping it on shelves. And the best thing about our doll houses are they're all interchangeable. So you can add rooms, you can expand. There's balcony sets that you can add to the windows. So no two kids in the world can have the same Gabby's dollhouse, because you create your own and you kind of make your own based on which rooms and add-ons you add to the dollhouse. What we do have that's new for 2026 fall is the Fairylandia playset. So this is a super fun playset, and it mimics what you'll see in the show, but it has these really fun flutter fairies that come through that you can open this up and let them fly out. Just the magical moment. It comes with your Gabby doll with her wings and these little rings that you can put on. Let's use you as a little demo. You can put this on your finger. Oh, nice nails. And then flutter your finger up and down. All the way on. And the wings move. So those can also attach to the top here of your Fairylandia playset. Comes with also these little accessories and surprise gifts. So all the cute little accessories that Gabby's known for. So this is coming out July.
And here is the rest of the Gabby Dollhouse collection. They've expanded this line a lot too, and I'm really excited to see what they've done with it.
Yeah, so this is our upcoming Fall 26 item called Cool Maker Charm Studio. It's really trend, as I'm sure everyone knows, is all the charm action. The girls and guys are putting the charms on their bracelets, on their belt loops, on their purses, water bottles, absolutely what have you. So this item comes with 10 charms that the girl can create with her best friends, siblings, and parents. So for example, how to create one charm is, I feel like creating this beautiful pink flower today. You put one half of it on one side. You put the matching backing for it on another side of the machine. You customize it to your heart's desire. So for example, I feel like putting a couple of these little guys in here today. Maybe a little bit of pink to match it for, you know, the Valentine's Day weekend. And then when you feel like you're ready to go, you click this to connect the two inside. And then you press this to create your own little customized charm. And it comes and flows. You can customize it further by putting your initial on it. You can attach it to a clip, one of the clips that comes with the item. But you can also always put it on the metal bracelet that comes with it. You can create something longer with the links that are attached to it. The world's absolutely your oyster of how you want to customize your own charms.
So here you can hear some sounds. It's our pleasure to partner with Nintendo, Illumination, and Universal on this project. This is our hatching Yoshi egg. You set here. So they're bringing Yoshi to life in the animated movies, so we were happy to bring Yoshi to life in the physical world. So for $59.99 retail, this is the hatching Yoshi egg. So once you get all of the package, once you get him completely out of the packaging, he will immediately come to life on the inside of the egg. So you'll hear him inside the egg, you'll see him shake inside the egg. He takes a little bit of coaxing to hatch, so you have to tap and rock the egg and to get him to come out. And whenever you tap and rock, you'll see him react to your touch. So I caveat that with, this is a Toy Fair sample. He's gonna hatch very quickly for us today. But when you take him home, it'll be 1 to 2 minutes, 5 to 10 interactions to get him to hatch. So without further ado, so you can come up a little closer if you want. If you tap, you'll see him react on the inside. And so you'll start to hear those cracking sounds. That means he's getting ready to hatch. He's trying to push up. So you see him react with his nice little head shake there. He does most of the work, but we help him out a little bit to get him fully out of the egg. So once you get Yoshi out of the egg, there is a few different ways of interacting with him. You can pet him on the nose, see him react. All of the sound effects are from the new movie, so they're straight from the new film. And the more you interact with him, the bigger his reactions get. He also has a touch point on his head for a little bit more soothing interactions. Also, if Yoshi starts to annoy you, you can annoy him back with a little bit of a jiggle. To get kind of that classic Yoshi bobble sound. And then lastly, there's a button on his shell. If you press it, you'll hear him say Yoshi. It means he's listening to you. If you talk to him, he'll speak back to you in his Yoshi language. So, Yoshi, will you tell my friends here something for me? Thank you, buddy.
All right, should we play Rubik's Rush? Is that the plan? Yeah, definitely. Okay, I love this game. Okay, it's up to 4 players. Do you want to go ahead and join? You can be my volunteer, or do you want to be my volunteer? Okay, you can play. Sure. Okay, yeah, you are an expert. Okay, so it's 1 to 4 players. We'll just do us 2 today. So you kind of, you want to play 2? Awesome. Okay, so you kind of pick the side that you're on. Yeah, you know what you're doing. Awesome. I'll play on your behalf to start, show you how it works, then we'll play together. So the aim is to try and get 3 in a row. Oh, sorry, I played for you. Okay. But they're the same color, all right? So any color, three in a row to make a line. Yeah, you got it now already as well. There you go, nice. All right, and the idea is you play when it's your go. So it's like there's an arrow pointing to you when it's your go. So now it's your go, my go, there, your go. Oh, you did it for her, nice. So now it's going to level up as well, so it's going to get actually harder, so you'll have less time to find the line, all right? So now we have less time. Can you get it? Nice. All right, and let's say I can't find it or I press the wrong one. I get a strike, all right? And it's 3 strikes and you're out of the game. That's how it works. Nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got it just in time. Nice. All right, so the way it works as well, it will get harder. So not only do you actually end up having less time, but you'll also end up having to find like diagonal lines as well as horizontal and vertical. So yeah, it does get more difficult as the game goes on. Yeah. And actually, it does get really difficult when you're looking for those diagonal lines. It almost feels like you.
Look at all the fun collectible Rubik's Cubes. They have light up ones, they have ones with different.
So chomping Megalodon. Gotta make sure he's connected here. And this guy, he wants to break off the chain. So when you start moving him, he'll pull off the chain and he'll start to kind of go crazy. Let's see if he can, can I get him up? Let's start that again. Woo. And then you can like spin around. And you want him to chomp towards you. Let's see. Oh.
Hi, I'm Mallory, and this is the Moose Toys booth. This is Gooey Gooey, so this is beauty-inspired slime. We have some new news with our Gooey range. This is our Fruit Glow segment, so we have 6 different slimes you could potentially collect. This time we've actually added beauty tools, so there's a little gua sha, a jade roller. All of the slimes are scented, and they were inspired by trending beauty and skincare fragrances. So lots of different selection within this line. You can then close the lip of your jar and then seal it up tight so it stays fresh for a long time. We have some fun new segments also with our mini GUI. So it's like a GUI on the go. You get a perfect little sample size of slime. You can clip it on your phone or your backpack. So it's super adorable in this sachet and this tiny little booster you can add as a mix-in. And there's 4 different slimes to collect. We also have some great collabs like K-pop Demon Hunters, which has been fabulous. This launches in June, and there are 4 different characters you can actually collect. You can see all 4 right here. And there will be a limited edition Chase Golden slime. So you can see there's only 1,000 recreated, and you might find this blindly waved into these great character K-pop Demon Hunter slimes. We also have a fabulous collab with Hello Kitty and Friends, and some great influencer collabs with Salish Matter, Sydney Morgan, and Grace Williams. So lots of new fun news.
We have some K-pop Demon Hunters, and you can find them in the blind bags, all the characters.
Round 2 has 2 lines of 1/64 scale cars. One line is Auto World, one line is Johnny Lightning. Johnny Lightning is a very historic brand that's been around since the 60s. Auto World is a more modern brand. Both are premium brands in that we are a, say, $7.99 to $10.99 price point in the market right now. We're very focused on precision detail, authenticity, making sure we get all the details right in our cars. With Auto World, one of the key factors is that everything is in one true 1/64 scale, meaning that if you have a small car, it's going to be small. If you have a large truck, you put them next to each other, you're going to see the size difference at scale. We have the same kind of level of detail on Johnny Lightning as far as the precision, but sometimes the scale isn't quite perfect. Anything we do where we're doing new tooling is always going to be 1/64 scale in Johnny Lightning. One of the exciting things we've got going for Johnny Lightning this year is the Twisted Metal diecast line. So we're doing Evelyn and the ice cream truck from the TV show, and we've gotten a really great response on that here at the show. So we're also introducing a line that we're calling Ultra Premium, where it's a premium diecast with additional features such as this one, which has a lowrider with articulating chassis. So you can kind of pose it any way you want. Very popular in the hip hop kind of culture. So we'll be doing several releases of this. We'll have a 62 Impala, 63 Impala, and 64 Impala to play around with. Our model kit lineup, we've got a huge selection of automotive subject matter, introducing some new products to the line this year, pop culture focused. The John Wick Mustang is going to be a big release for us. The Hot Wheels assortment's big for us. We're doing the version of the Candy Striper as a model kit this year. And one of the big releases is going to be over here on the corner is a 25th scale snap together kit of the iconic twin mill from Hot Wheels. Big Country Toys has kind of 2 lines. One of the major lines we've released in the last year or so is Big Country Adventure. And this gives a full range of figure sets and play sets that are all farm and agriculture focused. We drive a lot of value with the play features. Everything is articulated. Vehicles have lights and sounds. Even our stable and our dairy barn set also have lights and sounds. A lot of people are excited about that we're bringing back the Black Hole kits. The Black Hole was a Disney feature back in the late 70s. So we're bringing those kits back for the first time. We've got some new Star Trek releases, 60th anniversary of Star Trek, so we're trying to take advantage of that. We've got 3 new kits coming from Star Wars. We've got the Land Speeder, the iconic Land Speeder from the New Hope. We've got the TIE Bomber from The Empire Strikes Back. This is a ship that's been in demand for a long time that's never been offered as a model kit before. And then we're introducing here at the show a 1/32 scale TIE Interceptor. Everybody's excited to see both the Home Alone van and the My Little Pony Mustang. And we're introducing a model kit line of Twisted Metal with the ice cream truck as a snap-together kit. So this is the 1/350 scale USS Enterprise from Star Trek, the original series. Our officially licensed PBR Bull Rider set.
Hitster is one of my favorite games ever. The only drawback was that you had to have at least 2 people to play because of how the app was set up, but they changed the app, and look, you can see that the song isn't shown now. There's lots of different ways to play. You can get a card and you can guess the song, the artist, the release date, so many different things. They've also expanded this to a bingo game, and it looks like so much fun where you have to like guess different things based on what the bingo does when you spin it. So this one would be a fun one to try. You can use all the cards. At the Eblox Light Blocks booth, Toy Fair 2026. We got some Crayola lights in motion, so pretty. Sound and Touch light show. Let's see. Some fidget lights, sculpting lights. Some Eblox DJ set. How does this work?
So this is like Light Bright meets Lego. It's a Lego grid you can build on, but a power board for our parts. So as you plug them in, they light up automatically. You can build light mosaics of whatever comes to your imagination. This kind of shows how 6 boards connect together, and you keep growing as you add more boards and more LEDs.
Alas, the sound cut out again. Here is a circuit box where you can build your own DJ set with the box, and it has lights and sounds. And unfortunately, we can't hear it because my microphone wasn't working, but 2 out of like 40 booths, I don't think that's bad, but this looks super cute to get for a kid. I'm at the game company booth, and it just struck my eye because it is so pretty. Let me show you around. We've got this really cute set of Monopoly, some vintage bookshelf editions. Aren't they cute? Pop Shop Monopoly. Some puzzles. Scrabble Nordic edition. Look at that. I love the board. So pretty. Monopoly Nordic edition. So here we go. I love it. It's so cute. They still have the same names. They're just have like different kinds of buildings. Monopoly Aura, and it has like a clear board. Yeah, it would be hard to throw that board over. Has that ever happened to you? This one is like a sparkly Bianco edition. Scrabble Bianco edition. That's so pretty. This is the Scrabble Aura. And here's all their vintage games. You can collect them in color order. They're the same games, but they're just in really cool boxes. Some really cool puzzles. Another cool puzzle. Oh my gosh, and it comes in a matching bag. A cribbage set, Mancala set, Mexican trained domino. And here we have the luxury sets. So this is Sorry, Trivial Pursuit, Cribbage and Mancala, Clue Luxury Edition, Scrabble Luxury Edition. I kind of like the R one better. What do you guys think? And then Monopoly Luxury Edition. I love the detailing. Look at those pieces. And the cards have like a little bit of gold on them. Yahtzee Holiday Edition and Scrabble Holiday Edition. And we have a travel edition of Scrabble and a travel edition of Clue. And then this is the giant Scrabble set. I don't know if the board turns. Let's see. Oh, it does. Yeah. And then another Scrabble set. And the board trims also. And another fun Monopoly set and another fun Scrabble set. Then they even have these cute little pillows. And then here's some more of their games. Looks so fun. Check their company out. Here are some of my favorite things from Mattel. Most of these are coming out in fall 2026. I was not able to go into the booth, but I have some images from their press release. Let me know if you want to know the prices. I was so excited for the K-pop Demon Hunter toys. They have some core fashion dolls with Janu, Battle Rumi, and Battle Janu. They have golden dolls. They have Hello Friends Mini Revel. They have Soda Pop Polly Pockets. They have Ramen Polly Pockets with Bobby and Derpy and the Huntrix girls. They have the Saja boys with the little people. They have the Huntrix little people, and they have a For the Fans assortment, an Uno game, and then they have American Girl dolls. They run about $165 each. Next, we have American Girl doll, where it's Samantha's 40th anniversary. We have the modern era dolls, so they've taken like Samantha, Molly, and Josephina, and they've made them like modernized. Raquel is the girl of the year. She is from Kansas City. There are character bag charms, book-themed compacts, and American Girl dolls little people. I think all these are super cute. I'm super excited for the Hot Wheels Pantone collection. You don't know how excited I am. They each have a Pantone color on them. There's maroon, red, orange, yellow, and blue. I'm also excited for the Hot Wheels Stranger Things collection. Did you guys see the ending? Then we have the Wicked dolls, the Get Ready Glinda, the Elphaba, and the Fiero. Then there is the Train to Oz. Debuting at this toy fair are the Moonspill Magic dolls by Monster High. We've got Willow Thorne, Karina Song, Claire de Luna, Layla Stone, and Ray Lumina. Next, we have the Monster High Schoolmate Secrets. The set comes with 19 surprises featuring Draculaura and Laguna Blue. Then we have the Barbie Signature Kylie Minogue, so pretty. We have the Barbie Deluxe Style Closet, the Barbie Roll and Reveal. You can get a tennis player, a pop star, or a soccer player. You just roll it and it comes out. Next, we have the Petal Pop. You pour water into the vase for a popping surprise and then place the doll back and press a button to reveal her surprise. It seems like every company is doing bricks now, and Mattel is doing it too. Mattel has Hot Wheel bricks. They have an Aston Martin, an Audi R8 LMS, a Speed Series Audi, a Mercedes-Benz, and a Honda S2000. They have some really cute Grogu plush for the new movie this year. They have a track and assortment of Formula One cars for Formula One this year, and even an Uno game. Then there's Thomas the Train with a Titmus Sheds train set. The MSRP is $43.19, and it's going to be available in fall 2026. It also includes Harold the Helicopter. Then the last is some DC figure assortments. Here's some cool stuff from Hasbro. I wasn't able to go inside their booth either, but I have some pictures from their press release, and mostly I just did the K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. So they have a lot of other cool stuff, but I just did the K-pop stuff. They mostly have weapons for Mira, Zoe, and Rumi. They have a cute Saja Demon Furby, and then they have 2 types of Monopoly. I was surprised they didn't have any dolls. And that's Hasbro. What did you think? That's it for Toy Fair 2026. I was super exhausted when I left. What did you guys think of all the toys? Which ones were your favorites? Leave a comment below with your favorite toy, and I'll make sure I don't miss them next year. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.